Basketball Association.
All right.
Under the supervision.
Let's go down for opening ceremonies to get this thing started. We got a packed house in the radio booth, Mark.
Yeah, there ain't no more folks. There ain't no more folks in here now than there was earlier.
It was all I could do to save you a chair.
Got cash. Got cash. That's your cash.
We would like to thank today's
your cash.
officials for their work.
That's my cash.
This
That's your cash.
Their selection to
It's your
this
cash.
championship
That's Wesley's cash that I gave you. So yeah, that's what you gave me, but I gave him because he paid the bill.
There you go. Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, we got it.
No.
Merry Christmas.
Man, call game.
Call game and host.
Put it
Wes.
towards the touchdown club. I'll tell you to do that. There you go. Put it
Are you
towards
sure?
touchdown. Hell yeah.
All right.
Put it towards touchdown club.
That's where to go.
It's not going to quite get us a
let's
video
go
board,
now.
but it'll get us a little bit.
We're working towards that. Let's pause for the national anthem, everybody. Crescendo. Ready. National anthem concluded. We're about ready to get this thing started.
Ladies
how about
and
this,
gentlemen,
guys?
We remind you that one of the goals of
Robbie,
high
if
school
you want to pull that stool out, brother, you're
is
more
I'm golden. Yep, we're good.
lifetime values.
Did my radio antenna
Sportsmanship
drop
is best
finally?
learned when respect
First
is
game, it
given
didn't do
to all.
anything. I dropped it.
Prior to the beginning of this state championship, we would like to recognize
But it's live,
two
it's live, as I
players
tell people.
who have exhibited outstanding
Mark, listen to
sportsmanship
this.
throughout
What's
the
that?
2025 season.
Robbie, you'll get a kick out of this as well.
We would
Yep,
like to
tallied
ask
this
those
up.
players to come forward
This is game
to
number
receive
8
this award.
of 3
On
days, right?
behalf of the
Okay.
NCHSAA
In the last
and the
72
North Carolina
hours.
Farm Bureau, we would like to
In the last
recognize
72
your
hours for
exemplary
coverage
commitment to
of the
good
state
sportsmanship.
championships. Live delayed, whichever.
NCHSAA
We just surpassed
past president Dr. Chris
11,048
NCHSAA
As a whole or CRN or what?
total for us.
would like
For
to
CRN,
Not for the
11,000.
radio. We don't know what terrestrial radio is, but for internet, on the website, and the streaming, and the Mixler app, 11,048.
Wow.
Nicely done.
That's awesome.
From Crest
In just 3 days.
3 days. Nicely done.
I'm
Nicely done. And, you know, when that gets looked at, the NCHSAA is going to say, you know what, that's exactly what we're trying to get accomplished. Bring awareness to what we're trying to do out there with high school sports.
unbelievable.
Yep, absolutely.
That coming from a man who deals with numbers for his entire career.
Yes.
You does numbers. You do
Oh, yeah.
numbers. I do numbers. Bree
No,
does numbers.
no. From the perspective of what you're talking about,
Yeah.
sales, marketing, and reaching folks.
Yeah.
That's the man.
Outreach, yep.
That's the man.
Well,
You want a house built? I'm your man.
That's right. There you go.
You
sound
want
like
a
my dad.
you want a radio broadcast? You the man.
You're the man.
I'm the man. I'm the man.
Yeah, Wesley, what we just saw it here again is the same thing they've done at every game. They recognize one player from each squad
Yes.
who has embodied what it means to be a North Carolina high school athlete, from sportsmanship, leadership, community, whatever
Yeah,
it
pretty
is.
special.
Yeah, and here tonight for Crest, it was number 54, I think. Number 54, which would be Navaje Guest. He's a linebacker. And then for Hunt, it was Mez Harris, a junior quarterback. For those two guys, so they
Number
clearly,
two.
number two, and clearly embody what it means for their squads to be leaders and to in the community. So congratulations to those two young men as well.
Guys, I don't know how do we build our energy back up after that crazy high scoring game that we had in the afternoon, right?
All I can tell you is sit back, watch it, and let the game dictate it.
There you go.
That's
Hunt,
what happened the last one.
What do we know about Hunt, right? I believe Carson Jones used to play quarterback at Hunt. Then he went back to
He
Clayton.
transferred from Hunt back to Clayton.
Bennett Jones
There was a coaching change made down there. That's when this new coaching staff that's here now came in. There was some changes made. Carson came back to Clayton, transferred. That's where his heart was.
Sure.
That's where he grew up. That's where he walked on the field when his father was principal. And now he's been able to compete in last night's game with his father being a coach and him being a member of the team and a quarterback on the team.
Yeah, that was special.
Senior, he received this award that we were talking about earlier. That these other gentlemen received tonight. So awesome senior year for Carson Jones. He was a senior, and look forward to see what that young man does in his future.
Yeah, I'm trying to help her. Put that bar behind her on the back there. Robbie, you know how the way racing headsets look. So we got our camera lady, Bree Raymond, getting her all in position, ready to go. So
she's got a Bose in the way here.
So, Mark, keys to this game, right? Obviously, we're getting ready for the coin toss. It'll be coming up here.
Well, they just had it, and I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah,
Hunt won the toss.
Hunt won it.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Did they receive, or are they going to defer?
I think they're going to receive the football. Looks like it. They're coming out here now.
They're coming out. Yep.
Awesome. Here comes. Ready for this kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. Your Heisman candidate this year is Fernando Mendoza.
Heisman winner, Fernando
Heisman winner
from Indiana.
Indiana Hoosiers. Go figure. What a year for the Hoosiers.
Yep. Absolutely.
Hey, let's check in real quickly on the sidelines. Which one of you guys want to go first? Braxton, pick a penny. Any penny. Go ahead.
Well, as we're about to get started down here, we chilled off here. I mean, it is when we first got here earlier this afternoon, it was, I don't want to say warmer by any stretch, but that's definitely warm considering how the past 2 days that the state titles have gone. I'll tell you what,
it's down to 42 right now, my friend.
Yeah, it's getting cold, and it's getting cold fast.
Wind chill Monday morning is supposed to be about 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final game of the state championships of 2025 is underway.
Through the end zone.
Hunt and Crest.
That was 1 yard from coming out to the 35 or going into the end zone, which is what it did.
And here comes
Hunt. Out to the 20.
They'll be ready to come out of the 20. The Hunt Warriors ready. Donning blue game pants, white jerseys, blue helmets. Kind of looked like Comets colors last night at state with the exception of the white helmets with the C, right? They're wearing the famed blue helmets with the white silver stripe.
Yep.
Robbie with the W. Hunt on the front of their jerseys. Mojo for Hunt in their first series. It'll be a run up the middle from a handoff from the quarterback. That was number 2, Max Harris. Harris will get it to, I believe, 24 there. We'll reset it to number 24 there of Dorian Jones, the sophomore running back. And
42, Chris Gunner from his linebacker spot. Pick up about 2 yards, be second and an 8. Gunner from the linebacking spot, stepped right into the C gap, made a nice play there on the defense.
8 to go for the Warriors.
Ready to set it up here with 3 receivers to the left, 1 on the right. Back there, goes to the handoff, goes back, and they got a breakaway. Thought he was going to get away from it, Mark, and then he got brought down.
24, Dorian Jones
on the carry, but he
tackle for Crest
gets put down.
Number 5.
Jersey's a little crunkled up there, Mark, but it was number 5 of Callie Clark that brought him down.
Yeah, Khalid Clark.
Khalid
Clark from the outside linebacker spot. Read it well as Hunt tried to get to the edge on that particular play.
3rd and 10 for the Warriors.
No gain. Actually, they lost a yard in that last down. 3rd and 10. So the Warriors will now have Jones ready to go again. He's going to fire. Incomplete. Almost picked off. Two Crest players were there. Intended for Isaiah Chadwick, but it's no good, Mark. It's 3 and out for Hunt.
It is, and they will be punting away.
Yeah, number 8, Nehemiah Parker was trailing that play, and the ball was a little bit behind him. He knocked it in the air to himself, and he just bobbled it, or he would have had an interception about the 30-yard line.
Thank you, by the way, to Alan Dietz and our buddy Joshua Chirac calling the games over there for the game at Hickory. Tarboro beating Murphy 22-0. You heard it on CRN, and now this one to send it to the finale is
run out of bounds by number, looks like number 8.
Yeah, 29 and 9 for Hunt.
Crest, number 2, Michael Edwards.
And number 29, we don't have him on the roster for Hunt, but number
Crest
9
has got colors that look like the Green Bay Packers, don't they? It's like the Chiefs heads of the Carolinas.
They look that, yeah, and they look like or the Richmond Raiders.
I was about to say that. Clayton and Richmond, if you will, with their colors, yes. Or Duke and Green Bay, if you want to go college
there you
NFL,
go.
right?
There you go. Well, let's see what
Hunt's defense is out for the first time. And here comes Crest, 1st and 10. And the Warriors say no on that drive. And little push to another player. Extracurricular after the play was
right out of the gate. Four plays in.
Carry number 3, Jason
4 plays in. Extracurricular make a long night.
Gain of 2.
That was Black. Didn't you say that was one of the players to keep an eye on?
0, 1, 2, and 3.
Hamrick, Thompson, Edwards, Black like a law firm.
Yep.
And quarterback number 0.
Kind of funny.
It's
0, 1, 2.
Yeah, right on down the line.
Hamrick, 0 for a quarterback number.
Hey.
I'm assuming equipment.
Looks like it. Number 1 here.
Number 5? Both of them. 5
That's something we haven't seen.
And 1's going off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Namaji Thompson, number 1's got to get some equipment check done.
And Cameron Pittman, too.
Yeah, five for Hunt. Yep,
yeah, they sent him off. So something going on there where they made them both get off the field. Fires.
Ooh.
Oh, man. Number 12, if you would have just been about what do you think, Mark? A step quicker? Number 2 for Hunt, you would have intercepted it. Matt, what is that, Harris? Maz Harris?
That brings up 3rd down and 8 to go. 3rd and 8.
Mez Harris, a step away from it making that as an interception for Hunt there, Robbie.
Yeah, the quarterback Hamrick just missed his tight end over the middle on the seam route. Had him open, just overthrew him a little bit.
This is 3rd and 8. Let's see now what quarterback will do. Fires, catch made, missed tackle.
First.
Go out of bounds at the he'll move the chains. 1st down it is. That was number 0. Hamrick to Edwards. There it is.
Yeah, number 3, Jamarius Howard for Hunt. Missed the tackle, already been short of the 1st down. Instead, once he breaks the tackle, he gains the yardage needed. 1st down, Crest.
And Mark, I noticed that he didn't get greedy either, right? He just made the point to get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock as well.
Smart play. Yep, good play call. Well, if Hunt's going to play the defense off, they're going to run that all night long. Watch it.
9:40 left to go here. Up the middle, keeper. Keep it, you quarterback will. He gets what, 3?
Number
2?
0, Eli Hamrick.
According to the referee, where he ran in from.
Pickup of 2,
with the
2nd and 8.
Number 99, C.J. Dickerson. That was a pickup of 2 on the play, bringing up 2nd.
I noticed one thing also, guys, preparing for this game for the 5A championship. There is a deeper roster depth for Crest, Mark, than there is for Hunt.
Yes, there is.
That's something that could possibly be taken advantage of, Robbie.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we were looking at 56 players.
There's a play, catch made, the battle of the ones.
There's a flag down.
And Chadwick, there's a flag.
Pre-play. It'll be a false start probably against the offense.
Got a flag. We'll find out. You do have a referee's crowd mic for the ref.
False start. Number 2, offense, 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
So a false start called on the offense of Crest. That's Michael Edwards, the senior wide receiver. They'll back him up 5 yards here, Mark. That's first penalty of the game as well. Are you keeping up with penalties?
I was, but he's got my seat, so now he's got it.
He's got it right there, buddy. Yeah.
That was on Crest?
Yep.
Yeah, that was on Crest. So, yeah. Here we go. Crest, Chargers. And he'll throw it out of bounds. Not intentional grounding, though, Robbie. That's questionable right there. Well, what you think?
Well, the quarterback was close to being outside the pocket, what we call outside the tackle box. If he doesn't get outside, and we saw that last night, if you don't get outside the tackle box, you throw it out of bounds. If it doesn't make line of scrimmage, it is grounding.
Exactly
They made the determination there that
last night
Hamrick was outside the tackle box and was able to just throw the ball away.
I'll let you guys borrow the binoculars. Y'all like binoculars?
I do.
That's another investment from the Comets boosters. Make sure everybody has binoculars for stake. Bree, if you want to zoom in a little, actually go back just a little bit so you can be able to keep up with that play. All right, here we go now.
Looking to throw back.
Little throwback screen.
Catch made, number 4. Looked like Brett Favre there for a minute, didn't it?
That's a dangerous throw.
Devarius Surratt that caught the football.
Dangerous throw. It was 3rd and 13. It's going to be 4th and about.
That was brave, Robbie. And somehow Surratt called it and made it work for a pickup of 5, like Mark said.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 5. Number 15 that time, Kamizu Johnson, a freshman for Hunt.
You punt.
So yeah. You're still trying to feel each other out. Yeah,
in their opening series. Yes.
Yeah, you're still feeling each other out. It's 0-0. Go ahead and flip the field, play defense one more series, see what happens.
Now, what? Remind me, which classification is this?
5A.
This is the 5A championship game. And
that's going to be
blocked. Hunt blocks
out of bounds.
The Warriors got that mojo on the block on special teams.
Number 12, it looks like.
Number 12, Cooper.
Yes, sir. Cooper hanging with Mr. Cooper. Trevarius Cooper getting the block on Crest.
There were 2 guys in the face of the punter right then. So if Cooper didn't get it, the other guy was going to get it. The ball goes out of bounds at the 37-yard line. The first big momentum play.
And perfect, by the way, field position. Perfect field position, Mark Coates, for the Hunt Warriors. We need to pause for station identification. We're back in a moment.
The Community Radio Network, WCRN. 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Fractions of a second can be the difference between victory and defeat at the finish line. America's favorite bouldering is back in action for a summer of Friday night NASCAR Regional Series racing. Tickets are just $15 and available online in advance at WCSpeedway.com or at the gate starting at 6 on race nights. Wake County Speedway, 10 minutes south of downtown Raleigh. WCSpeedway.com.
Look at you go. The one-trip grocery champ, snooze button resistor, master sock matcher. We know the daily grind can be tough, but amidst the hustle, we see you conquer it all. And at Scooters Coffee, we believe it's the little wins that deserve some big moments of joy. So go on, embrace that tiny triumph. You master parallel parker you. Take that victory lap and savor the sweet taste of success. Scooters Coffee, you didn't just order it, you earned it.
And we're back as we welcome you back to coverage, the final game of the 5A State Championship on CRN. We've enjoyed bringing these games to you. 2 on Thursday, 2 last night. It's been a CRN high school football Saturday indeed, Robbie. And now here comes the Hunt Warriors.
24.
For all of you people in Wilson that has been messaging me,
goes to number 24,
mojo is happening, and Mark, it started on a blocked punt as Dorian Jones moves forward.
Those are the what if plays. Those
you got a penalty on
flag on Hunt. No, I missed it. I didn't see it.
Illegal formation, 5-yard penalty. Not enough guys on the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had 4. They had 4 wide.
Yeah, one of those has got to be up.
I've seen that in a bunch formation, but I don't ever have.
They stacked them. Yeah, they stacked them.
All right, penalty marker now makes it, 1-and-1, I think, penalties?
Yep, 1-and-1, 1st and 15. Negates a great first down play of 8-yard run by Hunt, which, after the sudden change, looks like we got another equipment problem here on 42.
Wow, come on. You would think, Mark, all season long that you'd want to have your stuff right for the state championship. I mean, or is it petty stuff, do you feel?
It looks like he's taking off his necklace down on the sidelines.
I mean, come on.
That's petty.
A couple years ago they had that rule in football. I mean, in all sports, but they loosened up the rule.
Half snap. Hunt keeps it quarterback number 2.
He might lose, right?
He's going to end up gaining the 2 yards.
He got 2.
Mez Harris with 2. QB keeper with Dos.
They loosened up that rule a couple years ago from a baseball standpoint to where you were getting a lot of pushback from players. From a religion standpoint with the cross, whatever. But now they loosened up to where you can wear one necklace. But I guess in football they're still saying you can't wear any.
But we've seen it all season. It seems like we're Well, I don't know why you chance it, if you will. High snap. Here we go. Back to Mets.
Another
Harris. Handoff to number 24. He's gone, ladies and gentlemen. Dorian Jones. He'll head to around the 25.
Yep. Dorian Jones.
Head of the 25. Harris to Dorian Jones. Heading towards the red zone, presented by W Energy. And we got a player down, number 10 for Crest. Lyric Pettis is down.
Yeah, outside zone run that time by Wilson Hunt. Pull the backside guard, backside tackle, have him lead the back through the hole, and he picked up about 16, 18 yards for a first down.
Mark, what are you thinking? Maybe he got the ankle caught there.
Maybe he got rolled up on. He's in some pain.
Let's go down to Kevin Stumps. Kevin, you are on. No, my apologies. I'm sorry. You're covering Hunt. Let's go down to Braxton. Braxton, you're covering Crest. What are you seeing down there with number 10 on the sideline?
Yeah. He's got his hands over his face, but I don't see him.
He sure does.
I don't see him holding anything like they're working on.
They're just checking some things right now. It doesn't look like they're
I think
Braxton got anything?
He's holding his knee. Yeah. I think it's his left knee.
He's got both hands on his knees. I think he might have just got the wind knocked out of him or rolled up on a certain part of his body that doesn't feel real good right now.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what
Under 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter, we have an injury timeout that'll let us step away and take one with them. We are back in a moment. This is the state championships on the Community Radio Network from Durham. Eastern Technical Design Incorporated provides design and drafting services for commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Services include architectural renderings, preliminary plan design, as well as final construction drawings. These drawings include all the necessary structural building, plumbing, and mechanical electrical plans as required to produce and deliver a finished building and/or structure. This company is proudly owned by LFRL's Tracy Brown. Eastern Technical Design. Contact them today at 252-245-1599 or email them at easterntechnicaldesign@gmail.com. Commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Eastern Technical Design is the perfect plan for your building needs. So we have an update as number 10 slowly, gradually working his way to the Crest Chargers sideline here at Durham County Memorial Stadium. Lyric Pettis will try to get a word from Braxton Cutchin in a moment. He's on the sideline, and thank you, Kevin, for what you were able to add to it. And it's not what you want to see happen here in the early going, Robbie. We'll get ready for now. First and 10, by the way. 25.
Yeah, defensive starter. You got to get in there, so we'll see if he comes back.
Hunt Warriors, a
Hunt's
little
going to the house.
and a breakaway. One man to beat. They got him down.
Once again on the carry,
that was Harris to Jones. Dorian Jones, and he gets to around the 9?
7. First and goal from the 7.
Yeah, Hunt's found something the last couple
First
plays.
and goal on the 7-yard line.
Yeah, they went outside zone left and then outside zone right, and they picked up 30 yards almost rushing in 2 plays. So they might have found something on the edge that they can pull the backside guard and tackle the lead.
Little Mojo Warrior Hunt's got it going on right now, and it started from a punt. They're in the W Energy red zone, and now first and goal from the 7, and Dorian Jones keeps on his feet and somehow keeps driving. I think he went down at the 1 mark.
They're marking him at the 2, Wes. Marking him at the 2.
Jones.
Hunt got lucky right there because he actually fumbled the ball and it bounced right into his teammates' arms, and then they took him down. They stripped the ball. It was a fumble.
You see where the referee is at the top?
I do, yeah.
No, up there.
Yes.
He's standing on the yard line where he went out of bounds. So where he runs down the line and stops and runs in,
quarterback keeper,
keeper, and he's going to the end zone. The mojo for Wilson and the Hunt Warriors begins, and they score first here in the 5A title game of 2025.
So Wilson come out trying to throw the football.
And there's a crowd over there.
Three and out. Turned the ball over. They got it back, and they've come down now. They've established the line of scrimmage with an inside-outside run.
Yep.
And go down and score.
Number 7 Will Dahl to attempt the point after.
Working PAT through the uprights, and it is good. So the Hunt Warriors,
42 seconds.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, down to you. They strike first, got it started with a blocked punt on special teams. Took advantage from the 2 An end zone touchdown, and the mojo for Hunt is on the board first.
Yeah, the mojo got lucky on that one. Like I said, with that strip ball right here, and luckily recovered by his teammates. But yeah, this crowd over here is getting fired up real quick. But that was a great step up for their offensive line. Good job on blocking.
And Robbie and Mark, can we sum it up as well? JB Hunt, Wilson Hunt Warriors for that matter. It's kind of like the small town feel, right? Like Clayton. I mean, if you will, there's that camaraderie. There's that support. It looks like the whole town of Wilco has come to Duco.
There's nobody at Parker's tonight.
Yeah, nobody's at Parker's.
Nobody's at Parker's and nobody's at Beef Barbecue.
Yeah. Beef Masters and Parker's Barbecue, exactly right. And they don't give us no money, but I do like their food.
That's right. Little shout out to them. Good restaurants over there in Wilson if you're in visiting.
Matter of fact, I'll be at Beef Masters for the County Line Raceway Awards Bank, but I think in January, I believe it'll be. Here we go. Deep kick from Hunt. The mojo for the Warriors strikes first. Touchback.
Nice kick there by
Crest.
number 7, Will Dahl. Will Dahl, he's listed as a senior place kicker, punter, and also a long snapper. That's a neat trick. He's got a long snap it to himself and then punt it. So he's at
the 20-yard line. They'll set the ball up here. First and 10 on the 20 for Crest. Mark, how does the Chargers have to respond here after Hunt got the score?
Just need to come in. It's 7-0. You're still early. 5 minutes, 42 seconds left. Come out, run your offense. There's no need to get in a rush here.
Well, they read it as number 1 goes down. It looked like it was about to be 4-on-1 as number 1. Thompson had nowhere to go there, Robbie.
Yeah, led on the charge by Randy James for Wilson Hunt from his linebacker position, outside linebacker spot. What he almost made a mistake by trying to sling the runner down.
He almost caught his balance.
Yeah, he almost got his balance after James tried to sling him down.
I might have put the rosters up too high. You did it the last couple of nights.
Yeah, right.
And we might have to make an adjustment. I feel like I'm failing a driving test again, even with big letters. Here we go now. 2nd and 14.
Looking to throw.
On the 10, a fire throw.
Almost
picked off. She just called it on the bottom of the screen by Deuce, but it's incomplete. There's a flag on the play. And Mez Harris, is he playing both offense and defense? Because Harris about stole the football.
Yeah, he is, but there's no flag out there. That's just
if
probably
that's the football I think I saw go by.
Yeah,
it might have been.
Again, miscommunication on the quarterback and receiver weren't on the same page. A short route was run, whereas the quarterback, Hamrick, threw the ball long. 3rd down and about 13 or 14
it's
for
3rd and 14.
Crest now.
3rd and 14 on the 16. Crest on the green and yellow are the gold. The white throw. Down below, hits the turf. It's incomplete. Intended for the 1 of Thompson, but it's no good.
Yeah, a little out of sync.
It's 3 and out.
Yeah, the Crest offense seems to be a little bit out of sync, but it all starts with the first down play where you lose 5 yards and you get behind the chains. Then you've got to do something different that you're not used to doing.
You should write a book because we always talk about behind the chains, the middle 8.
Yep.
You see the chapters I'm going with?
I got you.
Robbie Burrell, Behind the Chains.
There you go.
A New York Times, North Carolina bestseller. Just let me be your voiceover guy.
Let me tell you something. Man. If somebody can make the kind of music they make today and call it music, Robbie Burrell can write a book.
That's correct. Short punt there by Crest. Wilson's going to get the football back. Hunt's going to get the football back on the Crest side of the football field at the 44-yard line.
I love
that.
So
again, good field position. Can Hunt go right on down the field again and make it a two-score game and put a little bit more pressure on Crest?
Ball will be at the
44-yard line. 43-yard line.
Your Guide to Youth Football by Robbie Worrell. Pitchers included.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Little stick men.
Here we go.
Nope, maybe just X's and O's.
It went right through the hands.
The pass from Harris.
So there's a ball. There's a dog jumping through the hole. That was the ball through the hoop.
It was.
That's what happened. You got to paint a picture in radio. That's what it did.
Exactly.
What'd you say, Mark?
I said guest appearances by Dexter Curry.
Yeah, we're getting right on that. So Mez Harris is a junior QB.
Guys, the last game, and y'all gonna come unglued. Here we go. All right, go ahead. Now I see yellow laundry. Now you see yellow flags.
Yes.
Your eyes aren't deceiving you, Mark.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play.
I choked myself up.
I cracked myself up.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of
false start?
Offense, number 3.
What's the purpose of guest appearances by Dexter Kirby?
Inside joke from Clayton Civitan.
Gotcha.
Inside joke from Civitan many moons ago.
I got you.
So now Wilson Hunt is behind the chains.
Wow.
Almost picked off on first down. Now you got a false start on second down. Get back to doing what you're doing. You may want to just be conservative the next couple plays.
Here we go.
They're going for the house.
Forget
so
conservative. Intercepted.
It's picked off. He took it away from Hunt. Hunt was trying to go for another score. Looked like it was intended for number 15 for Hunt.
Number 19.
It was Kamiji Johnson going for it. It's incomplete. And then it became an interception.
Now
here comes Crest back with the football.
Yeah, I mean, that's just as good as a punt.
But they're at the what, 6-yard line?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. They go conservative, have to punt it. That's where you want to start it. So if you're going to throw a pick, throw a deep pick. Don't throw a short underneath route. Go ahead and take a shot. Get the ball picked off back there and make them go 94.
Run play, jet sweep to the left-hand side.
They're just going to stop it. He ran into his own man.
Yeah.
He ran into his own guy, and then they're pushing him back. He'll be awarded forward progress before the whistle blows dead.
Back to the 9-yard line.
So pick up about 3.
I'm going to tell you, when I first saw Hunt walk on the field, they looked a little nonchalant,
maybe
a little slow.
A little flat.
Yeah.
They're not flat right now.
Yeah, they're playing with some energy.
59 for Crest of Tucker Weston. You need to clear a path because you make Thompson go down. Oh. Temperature drops, by the way, 55 for game number 1, 42 degrees now in the end zone.
Got him.
Safety.
Maybe. Hold up. Nope. They're going to call him at the 1.
No, they're going to call him down at the Uno.
Call him down at the 1. That was really close to being a safety.
He is stopped in the backfield.
No safety. He's down at the 1.
Officially at the 1-yard line.
Guys, that starts with your defensive backfield from Hunt having great coverage.
Did he go down, Mark? Did his body hit? What do you got, Robbie?
First contact. First contact was made in the field of play outside the end zone. He did go down in the end zone, but first contact and control was at the 1-yard line.
So that's why it's down at the 1.
Yep.
Yeah. Gotcha. But now the blitz is coming. What do you think? Hunt's showing the blitz now? You're going for 2?
They're going to play base defense. They're going to hand it off here on the zone read. Probably they're going to try to get
15,
something out of it.
And now they're going to fire it.
He's got him.
He's got him.
He went, ladies and gentlemen, in radio land from the 1-yard line to about, what, the 47, 48?
Now, to me, the difference there versus the quarterback from Hunt, that ball's to the outside shoulder.
Correct.
Where the quarterback from Wilson threw it on the inside.
Yeah,
nobody else could get to that ball but him.
They're going to give him 49 yards. 49-yard throw. He's at the 50.
Yeah, he threw that one right into the bucket. That was a great throw. He had some pressure on him.
Kevin in the breadbasket perfectly. Right?
That's right.
1st and 10. Another Atwell Exterior Services first down. And here comes Crest with a drive.
I'm going to tell you what, big number 99, C.J. Dickerson, hopped on his back. He owes that running back some Uber money because he took him for a ride.
Uber, did they get you? Y'all were Uber, Lyft, whatever they a little DoorDash along the way today. Cracker Barrel, aren't you?
Cracker Barrel. That's it.
I'll meet my Cracker Barrel at halftime.
There you go. We got it.
Here we go. Let's go up the middle. It's going to be the quarterback, QB keeper. Thompson finds the left hash mark. He'll go down at around
gain of about 8.5.
The 28 or 20.
Yep. Stop.
Yeah. So far, Hamrick, Eli Hamrick, number 0 for Crest. He's thrown the ball with some authority. He made a great throw on that long one, what we call a dime, dropped it right in the bucket over there. And that little run, the quarterback power left hand side. So he's showing some pretty good versatility in his whole total package, which is why University of Virginia likes him.
What a game. West Virginia?
University of Virginia.
University.
Yep. He's going to be a Cavalier. He's going to be a Cav.
And there goes the QB keeper. No, I'm sorry. Handoff, number 3.
That's going to be
down on the 3.
Is that a horse collar?
There's the flag right there. Yep, there's the flag.
There is the flag. Yes,
flag
there
came
is.
out. That will be a horse collar tackle.
So what is that? That counts where he's at? Are they going to decline it?
Half the distance to the goal. He'll be a personal foul. Half the distance to the goal. Be spotted on the 1-yard line probably.
Wow. What a catch there, by the way. What a play by Jason Black. Mark,
so where'd he go out? He went out at about the The 3?
Yeah, he went out about the 3, I think. So,
So
they take it down
it's
about
only
the
going
1.
to cost them about a yard and a half.
Well, now he was told about the law offices of Hamrick, Thompson, Edwards, Black for the Chargers.
There you go.
Defense number 5.
Oh, boy.
First down.
Half the distance to the goal. First and goal for Crest. By the way, guys, this drive started on the 1
yard line.
After
Yep,
the penalty,
absolutely.
it's first
I mean,
and
this
goal
is one
for
of
the
those
Chargers.
And it was
momentum
third.
killers. This is one of those mojo killers. It was 3rd and 15. This is one of those
yes.
mojo killers. We're
Flags
going
are flying again. They're in the end zone. Oh, a little extracurricular there by Hamrick. But there's a flag. No call for touchdown yet. So I'm thinking
probably going to be a false start.
offense,
There it is. Yeah, false start. Yep.
Yeah, well, they're not showing the TD logos with their hands from the Zebras. You're definitely not going to get a touchdown there, and we'll back them up. It'll be first and goal on the 6 now.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, but you take and a team scores and you pin them back deep. You almost get a safety. Think about it. They had almost a safety the play before the 49-yard pass play, and now it looks like they're going to turn it into 99 or at least some type of point opportunity here.
High pitch goes now to number 2 on
Walk
the
in.
option.
In
He's
the
going
end
to go
zone.
in the end zone. Touchdown. Crest.
Yep.
Number 2, Michael Edwards. So, Mark Coach, you mentioned Hamrick, Thompson, Edwards, and Black have all been a part of making stir in the pot here in the first quarter with 90 seconds left for the Crest Chargers.
Well, they said they were the ones to watch.
And this PAT, Robbie Worrell, will tie it at 7-all here in the first quarter of the 5A state championship in Durham.
Yeah, great drive right there. Like you said, 99 yards, and the big play obviously is the 49-yard completion on 3rd and long.
And that's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a momentum. That's a mojo
That's a
killer.
backbreaker.
It's Carson Greer. Carson Greer for the PAT through the uprights. It is good. Braxton Cutchin down to you for another Eastern Technical Design touchdown and scoring recap of the 5A state championship. Crest is on the board. It started on the 1. They avoid safeties and more to find 6, and out on a PAT. We're tied at 7.
Correct. I mean, and you just spelled it out right there. I mean, they were backed up into the shadows of their own end and were able to, throw a dot to the outside shoulder, get them to midfield, get them some breathing room, and then just orchestrate their way right down the field. And all of a sudden, we've got a tie ball game with just about a minute and a half left here in the first quarter.
Mark, what's your take of that drive we just saw by Crest? Started on the 1.
Well, they are very not lucky, but very fortunate because they were backed up in their own end zone. It was almost a safety. We all thought it was. They get to spot the ball on the 1 yard line, and from about 3 yards deep, he slings a dime, puts them in field position just over midfield, and now they go down in and score. So it could very easily have gone the opposite way, but they made something out of nothing, and now you got a tie ball game.
We are tied 7-all. Robbie, did you expect maybe this to be a battle like this between Crest and Wilson Hunt? I mean, if you're Hunt now, you got to respond back, right?
Yeah, and again, you don't have to score. You got to get a couple, 2 or 3 first downs, set the tone. Again, we're about to be through the first quarter, so the hey, what are they going to do process is almost over.
Carson Greer's PAT made it 7-7 here from the touchdown by number 2 of Edwards, and we're now going to see what Crest can do on defense as Hunt and the mojo for the Warriors is back.
18-yard return from the 5-yard line out to the 23 where they're marked at first and 10.
Where the Warriors take over first and 10.
Under a minute and some change left. 22 cents if you're counting. Tied at 7-all. Play clock down to 20.
Handoff.
Here comes the handoff. There's a breakaway. He's got to run. Got one man to beat. He got brought down by him by 17.
21-yard gain.
Jameer Kennedy making the stop there, Robbie.
Yeah,
for Crest. He
the
might have
last
been
guy
to the
beat.
house.
He was the last guy to beat. He's the free safety, but that's his job. Be the last line of defense. As you break level 1, break level 2, you got to get there and you got to make a play. And Kennedy did make the play.
Hunt's offensive line is right now controlled.
We got a holding.
There's a flag on the play, by the way, guys. Mark, if you're going to write it, that's on Hunt.
That hurts.
We're going to write it down.
Instead of first and 10, it'll be first and 20.
And if you're keeping count, I think it's now
20,
Hunt
30.
2 for 10 yards, 3 for 12 for the Hunt Warriors right now.
3 for 12, 4 for 22.
Yeah, essentially that's a 40-yard.
It ain't updated yet.
Yeah, that's a 40-yard, change of right there with yardage.
Yeah. Huge.
All right. It's 1 minute left to go, by the way, after the holding call. And he goes down, Hunt wheel.
Out to about the 15.
That was again number 24, Jones. Already a touchdown in the game. Dorian Jones got it started, and now he'll get the carry.
Tackle for Crest.
Second 19.
Number 42, Chris Gunner.
Still a long way to go, though, Mark. It's 2nd and 18. Only a pickup of 2 in that last carry.
18 to go.
Wow.
2nd and 18 for the Warriors.
First quarter, under a minute under a half a minute left, 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's got to run a play because the play clock's down to 5, so I'll have to run it.
Quarterback fires.
Oh.
Man, it looked like it got touched or deflected, Mark. Was it just a bad release on the QB, and there's a flag on the play as well?
Robbie, you're the offensive specialist. You take that question.
Again, I just think that somehow every game this weekend there's been some miscommunication. Some guys on quarterbacks, receivers aren't on the same page because a lot of these should be easy throws.
Offense, number 54.
Holding again on the offense. That's going to be half the distance to the goal.
They declined it.
Oh, they declined it. So they'll take the down. So now they'll take the down. So now it should be 3rd down and 18.
Brings up 3rd down, 18 to go.
So here we go, 3rd and 18. Ball on the 15-yard line. This could be the final play of the first quarter. Well, the clock's not running. The play clock is.
It'll run on the snap.
They're trying to just get the play clock down. It's down to 5. What do? Hunt's in trouble. 2, 1, 0.
Delay of game.
Delay of game on the Hunt Warriors. What were they doing?
He was looking at his coach, looking at the sideline.
Yep.
I don't think he got what he wanted or didn't understand it.
Trying to get the play in, didn't get the play in.
Wow.
And we watched 12 seconds roll off while he's looking at his sideline. So,
Kevin, down to you. I mean, that was just a total miscommunication by the coaching, the box, the staff, the players on the field. They were like another deer in the headlights moment.
Yeah, it was definitely so nonchalant. I mean, they were looking at the side. I'm sitting here looking at the play clock just like y'all are, and then everybody all of a sudden acts like they're all confused when it runs out.
Now the play clock, Mark, is down to 5 again. They do got to play. High snap goes to Jones. Jones trying to round the corner. He goes down, and that should end the first quarter, Mark.
That young man's one tackle away from breaking.
Yeah, well, that's the same guy who's run the outside zone twice, and he's gained it, between 10 and 15 yards each time.
Yes.
He's the one who broke the 25-yarder on the other one. They got called back for holding as well, though.
The first quarter. The 5A state championship. Crest, Hunt, tied at 7. Regular record season and playoffs at 12-2. There's going to be only one winner for the 5A title. The second quarter when we come back on CRN.
And dislocations. You can count on
Dubby Energy provides high-quality energy drinks with a blend of natural ingredients, ensuring a clean and effective energy boost without the crash, later, or even the jitters. Dubby Energy is committed to helping individuals stay energized and perform at their best. When you need to have a little energy boost without all the lag or fatigue, let Dubby Energy take care of your body today. Use the promo code CRN for 10% off of your order every time. Dubby Energy.
The Wells Fargo Cup, awarded annually.
Back here at Durham County Memorial Stadium, the home of the college Shaw Bears. I want to send a shout out to my buddy Jay Bell for Big Sports. He does all of the TV production streaming for football, lacrosse, soccer, you name it. They use it for this place, Robbie.
Yeah, that's why you see all the different lines and the markings on the field.
Yes.
Inside hashes, outside hashes, high school versus college, lacrosse, soccer goals, all types of things are already drawn on the field. Talking a little bit about the first quarter stats there, Wesley. Crest has a 2-to-1 edge in total stats, but 50 yards of that was on the one play. All in all, not bad, pretty even. Time of possession is pretty even, 620 to 530, but total yards 114 for Crest, 51 for Hunt. But penalties are killing Hunt right now. They've got 5 penalties for 27 yards, but they've come at inopportune times. Yes. It's not like anything major. It's just they're happening at the wrong time. They'll bust a big play for 25 yards, you get a holding call. Yes. You get another nice play completion, you get an illegal start or false start or illegal formation. So they got to clean those things up to stay competitive.
We're looking at 4th down now. Looks like they're going to punt the football.
Ball's on the 22.
18.
I'm sorry. The guy was standing there. It's 4th and 16 on the 17, and they will now punt the football. And now you let Hunt wrap it up, make it roll as far as you want to, and it'll go around the 45. Well, let's see now what Crest can do. They make a stop on Hunt. Penalties, I think, really hurt that drive. It took the mojo away from the Warriors.
Well, it did.
Mark,
you had a 21-yard run nullified by holding penalty.
Yeah, look at this. 5 for 27 right there.
Instead of 1st and 10 at the 42, you'd back up to 1st and 20 down on the 10.
Yep.
By the way, I want to say thank you to stat.center.com, providing all of the statistical information.
Live stats have been awesome all week.
We have. Throw, catch,
bounced it.
I wish we could use this for Clayton football all the time.
They called that a catch.
They called it a catch.
Hemrick's pass was complete.
Yep.
With the catch, number 1.
He had to get his fingers underneath it because I swear I thought it.
Hemrick to number 1 of Thompson, and it was called a catch.
Wow.
A pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 midfield on the 49.
Pickup of 6 on the play. Brings up 2nd down, 4 to go.
I just said that. 11 minutes remaining. 5 first downs, by the way, for Crest, 2 for Hunt. And there comes a sweep around the corner. And there was
with the quarterback.
He got a hold of him, right? But he still made a missed tackle. But he caused the momentum to stop there.
Yeah, it kind of forced him out of bounds, which is a good play by him to let him go.
3rd and 1.
So
it's going to be just a little short of the first. That'll be 3rd down and 1 from the 46-yard line.
With the stop,
that was number 12. Bynum there making that stop. Give him the credit there, Nicholas Bynum. And that's number 9, I meant to say. Nicholas Bynum for Hunt was the one that did that. Here come the Packers, or the Chargers, if you will. Crest Chargers. By the way, same team based out of Cleveland County, just like the team that we had, Shelby.
Yep.
They said they're 5 miles down the road from each other, Mark.
They are. Yep.
Eli Hemrick with the quarterback keeper.
Yeah, needed 1, got 2, be first down from the 44-yard line of Hunt.
Crosses the 45 to the 44-yard line and picks up the Chargers.
So Tarboro is based in the East, right?
Yes.
So they are 3-time champions, back to back.
Down past Rocky Mountain.
Yes. So what is it now? 4-2, I think. 4 to the west.
It's 5-2. No. 4-3, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's 4-3. Yeah.
4-3.
4 for the west, 3 for the east.
Correct.
We're trying to keep up with the over of East and West. And then remember, we have coverage on CRN next Saturday of the East-West All-Star game. Coverage will begin at 12 noon, kickoff at 1 o'clock. We're on the air at high noon, as we used to say back in the West, right?
In the West.
Is
high noon.
Fiore from Clayton, is he in the
River Fiore, because he committed to North Carolina Central, he is not allowed to play in the All-Star game now, so they've made a substitution, new players in.
But he was selected for it.
He was selected, yes. And Keyshawn Stansel and Aiden Smalls are in the Shriners Bowl. Yep.
Yeah, I think the difference with some of that is the East-West, I believe, are non-committed players, Wesley.
Right.
Yeah,
non-committed or non-signed. When he committed to North Carolina Central, it eliminated him. Yeah,
and the Shrine Bowl doesn't matter. You can be committed and or signed, but the East-West game, you cannot have a signature on a piece of paper.
Yeah, let me say, I correct myself. He's a signee. Actually, he
you can be
joined
committed.
Aiden and Keyshawn signing the Central.
Correct. You can be committed. You just can't be signed.
And there's a catch made. Number 11.
The pass from Henrik, complete to number 11.
Brock Melton on the reception for no gains. It'll be 4th down and 6 now.
River Fiore, he basically said he's going to commit, right?
Oh, he signed.
He signed.
That's why he cannot play. Yeah,
That's what
you
I
can
thought.
be committed.
Right.
You just cannot be signed.
If you're a signee, you cannot play in the All-Star game.
Correct.
So yeah, I got a message the other day from Phil Weaver making that change. They're going to go on a 4th and 6 and a jump by Hunt.
They did exactly what they wanted to do. Now they're going to go for it
Now
because it's 4th and 1.
Penalty on number 4 for Hunt. As Jeremiah Thomas, Mark, he'd love to get that 5 yards back.
They did exactly, the Crest Chargers did exactly what they wanted to do.
Defense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
2 hard counts. The first one they flinched, the second one they jumped. And they got him for the free 5. Now it's 4th and 1. And absolutely, they're probably going to line up in the same formation as before. A power I formation, 2 backs with a back behind them, and then run either power off the right side or take the quarterback and run behind him like they did before. Quarterback's a big kid, so he may just jump in behind him.
All right.
There's your power I formation.
Tush push again, Mark. What do you think?
No.
Nope. Wrap around the corner. Got to run. Got a lane. Got a blocker. And he's on his feet. The deuce is loose.
Touchdown.
Pushing a man to the end zone.
On the carry,
Touchdown. Crest. Number 2, Michael Edwards.
For the Chargers, touchdown.
Boy, it looked like for a second the Hunt player wanted to go fake smash there with him to the end zone.
Yeah, a little frustration, but what a great play call by Crest. They lined up in the power I. Wildcats, now they moved the quarterback to the one side to the right. Wildcatted to number 2, and he went the distance off the right hand side with 3 blockers in front of him. Nobody touched him.
A 4th and 1, and it's a touchdown.
Number 92, Carson Greer, to attempt the
Carson
point
Greer now,
extra.
the junior kicker, 6'2", 250 pounds, out on the extra point, the hold, the snap, the place from number 37
And the kick is
of
good.
Silas McCurley, and they get it through the uprights. Braxton down to you for another Eastern Technical Design
14.
scoring recap.
Warriors 7.
Crest is now up by 7. Here we go.
Correct, and it's just been a clinic right there on that 4th down of blocking and being able to put his hand in. The running back was putting his hand in the swole kind of his lead blocker's back and was able to just see the hole and hit the hole and commit to it and at the end. And right now, Crest being able to take the lead. That's a crucial moment in this game. We've still got 9 minutes left in the first half, but I don't want to say scoring's at a premium because we've seen it at more at a premium this week than it is right now. But being able to get on top after falling down 7-0, 14 unanswered here for Crest.
So a no-huddle shotgun. Michael Edwards rushes 35 yards to gain a touchdown again for the Crest Chargers to go back up now with the Greer PAT.
PAT.
14-7.
14-7. And, right now, you can talk about it in 2 words. Big plays would be 3 words. Big plays and penalties. Crest has had 3 big plays offensively, and Hunt has made inopportune penalties when they've had opportunities after they've gone and made a nice play.
And that's the difference in the ball game.
Absolutely.
Greer's kick.
You have them backed up down here. And that was a great throw, great catch.
Right.
Perfect. Yep. But you're in a long yardage situation. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get out of that. But they did. And it's been a different ball game ever since.
Hunt's got to sustain a drive right now. They've got to answer somehow. Just from a standpoint of mixing it up and get a couple first downs. Again, not talking about having to score. It'd be nice to score, but if you got to move, you got to be able to flip the football field and not punt it and give it to them back on the 40-yard line.
And they've been able to move the ball, but as you said, penalties hurt them on the last time they had it. So run off the right side. There goes another big game, about 9. 2nd and 1.
That's Darian Jones.
Taking the handoff, number 24,
Dorian Jones. And Dorian Jones has already scored earlier for Hunt. Trying to find a way to get some mojo back for the Warriors, if you will, Robbie. It's 1st and 10. Now it's 2nd and 1 on the 29.
Yeah. So nice gain. So now you stayed ahead of the chains here. 2nd and 1. The whole playbook's open. You may want to be up, take a chance, or you can hand it off like this on an outside zone.
I need to start writing these down. So
penalties? What do you think?
No. Outside zone, inside zone, ahead of the chains, behind the chains. These are the chapters.
Yeah, taking notes from my book, Wesley.
These are the chapters.
Tavion Wisnant.
Middle eight.
That was a shotgun by Dorian Jones, right?
Last four, first four.
That's right.
That is at the 32-yard line.
14-7.
Warrior first
I feel like I'm
down.
cheating for a test thanks to Stat.Center.
That's right.
No, I don't know the wing T and T wing, and I remember I called it chicken wing. I remember in the booth earlier this year. Here we go. And I know that's one of the most easiest offenses I know in football, though. Here we go now with Dorian Jones trying to run up the middle, and he finds just a brigade of defense of green and gold.
Yeah.
Jones with the carry.
I think they're going to give him 2. They're going to give him 2 for 2nd and 8.
Jones they're riding him right now. Are they getting one? Are they becoming too much one-dimensional?
No, I don't think so. Because they're still moving the football in and out. I would like to see some quick passes.
Yeah.
The passes that Wilson Hunt has attempted have been long throws.
Yeah, what was it the dwarf said on Benchwarmers to Rob Schneider? You were denied entry. That's exactly what that was.
You cannot go, yep.
You were denied entry. Here he comes sweeping around the corner. Whoa! The deuce on the binders of Mez Harris.
Number 2, Ms. Harris. On the
And number 5 had the hop, skip, jump, hurdle over him.
Yeah, because
no contact, by the way.
Harris slid, exactly, and that makes him down. So if you hit him at that point in time, it's going to be a flag.
And why? He's sliding. You're trying to get
He's
on the
giving
binders,
himself up.
right?
He's giving himself up. That's why you can't hit him.
Gotcha.
Unless he goes full
Kevin,
Kenny.
what's up, buddy?
In case he goes full Kenny Pickett and then he fakes him out and then tries to keep running.
Yeah.
But they don't do that anymore.
Exactly.
That's right. And there goes Dorian Jones with a keep. Going to go up now to the.
Ms. Harris on the quarterback.
That's what
carry.
Kenny Pickens did that year at Pittsburgh. Little stutter
Yes,
step,
that's
thought
right.
he was going to slide, and then he kept on running.
Yeah. And remember the guy, what was it, back in the early 2000s, I think it was, Scott Mitchell? At, what was his name? Mitchell from the Detroit Lions? Slid head first and messed up his neck.
Well,
I remember the Lions.
And after Kenny Pickett did that, that was the year later they changed that rule on that.
Yeah.
If you start it, you got to finish it, or it's on a penalty on you.
Joe Buck and the guy were calling the game on Fox. I remember that. And I was a young teenager, but I remember the guy. I want to say it was Mitchell, somebody from Detroit. He went head first, trying to go down to stop a play, and they messed. Yeah, he got his neck messed up there. There's a
nice punt
there. Number 1's going to run it back.
The return, number 1.
Thompson's got it.
Thompson.
Well, Mark, if you are Hunt right now, you've punted it now, and you're letting the momentum go to the Crest Chargers here.
Yeah, Hunt has kind of reached a stalemate on offense. I'm thinking they've become one dimensional. They're not mixing it up. I think when they first come out, they went 3 and out, and then they established a run. But
the Chargers
have made some
34
changes, some adjustments, and now that those run plays aren't being as successful as they were.
Yeah, and when you look at what's going on, I think that again, like I was saying, Zach, you gotta give Mez Harris, the quarterback for Hunt, some good easy throws. What I like to call the shows route. You can write that one down too. Shows route. Slant, hitch, out whip, and seam. Quick routes, 3-step. 2-step drop by the quarterback in the shotgun, but it's a 5-yard route, 3-yard route by the receiver. Give him some confidence on these short throws and see maybe his guys can break one, but at least you give him confidence and you make Crest understand, hey, I can throw the football and I'm not just going to run it, because again, every throw that Harris has made so far has been a long throw, be it long to the outside on a tunnel screen or long down the middle, or the bomb to the sideline they threw in the inside of the field that got intercepted. They've got to give him some confidence throws. Throw the short seam to the H-back in the middle. Run a little crossing pick route if you want to, but get him something confident that he can throw, and then gain some yards from that standpoint.
Will benefit from the purpose of high school sports.
There you go.
You got 1st and 10 right now for Crest again.
Let's see what Crest will do up the middle. They'll drive it.
They're just gashing Hunt's defense.
That's number 3, by the way, of Jason Black. Hey, Mark, there's one of those.
There's the law
0,
firm.
1 through 3 again. The law firm 1, 2,
With
0
the
to
carry
3.
for Crest, number
0 to
3.
3. Come and watch me.
Black.
Yeah, he picks up 9. 8.5. Let's call it.
Picks up 9 yards on the play.
Second
Brings
and
up
1.
Second down, 1 to go.
Don't be surprised if Crest doesn't take a shot here in a minute. If they get 2nd and 1 like this,
Yeah, first time.
See what happens, because then come back at 3rd and 1 or whatever and make a play.
2nd and 1, ball on the 43.
Oh, my
Keep
Lord.
it, QB will, and running and more. Heading to Warrior territory. That was Eli Hamrick.
The quarterback carry for the Chargers.
Mark, that's a 2nd and 1, and Hamrick just got a big drive out of it and moved the chains for another Atwell Syria first down in Hunt territory.
They just lined up, turned everybody inside. I mean, my God, I could have run that.
42-yard line.
Yeah.
Hunt just as bad a shape as I'm in, I could have run that.
Hunt just forgot to set the edge. They did nothing there. They got washed down.
5.5 minutes remaining. Let's go down to 24. The handoff from the QB.
Now, they was there prepared for it then.
That was Gamble. And the Gamble was to try to move forward, and they might have missed about 1 or 2 on the carry.
Malachi Gamble picks up 2 off the left side. Hunt made a nice adjustment there. They're playing a 3-5 defense, 3-4 defense, and occasionally they're walking a backer up in the middle of the line. But, you've seen if you go to the edge and you don't get that edge set, you give up a big chunk play.
By the way, Hamrick, that was a no huddle and a shotgun play, 15 yards to get this drive going again. But now 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard pickup by, here we go again, number 1 this time, Thompson.
Pass from Hamrick complete to.
And Mark, I'm noticing every time they're getting out of bounds like Navonte Johnson just did, it stops the clock.
Well,
You're saving time,
that's
right?
key. They know down and distance, their awareness of where they're out on the field and what their job is. Okay, sometimes you try to fight to get more, and you get a fumble or turnover or something. Ooh.
Well, that was a broken up play.
Well, he got about
Hunt
3 off
from
of it.
24 going anywhere of Gamble.
He got 3 off of it, but it looked like he was wrestling a steer.
He got the body slam coming in, exactly.
Thompson on the carry.
It's supposed to be the other way around. It's the Chargers and the Warriors. The Warrior battling the Charger. Battling that steer, right? Hey, Mark, what do you think of this stadium? Right, normally the state championships, and I got a feeling they'll be back at NC State, Carolina next year, but obviously being here at Durham County Memorial Stadium in Hickory, Lenore Ryan, I saw some pictures and video. Very nice stadium fields as here comes another first down for Crest, but a very different setting than we've been in Chapel Hill for the last couple of nights.
Stop is number 9, Nicholas Bynum.
Robbie,
would I add to that? That's his cover.
I mean, as far as field conditions, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the field.
Right.
I mean,
It's turf. It can't be.
It's turf, and it's new. It just got done in the last 3 years.
That's right.
Yep.
Yes.
As far as access in and out and everything, it's been to my
It's
opinion,
better getting here than it was UNC. I tell you that.
with all those hills and they pissed me off when they threw my Chick-fil-A lemonade away. So
timeout, Hunt.
as much as I am a fan of the Tar Heels, y'all
3:52 left.
Y'all
Timeout.
getting the X on that one.
We'll get Mark some new lemonade as we
Mute
move
his
into
mic.
the commercial.
Mute his mic. Mute his mic.
And make a difference by practicing and promoting safe driving behaviors.
The North Carolina High School Athletics Association welcomes you to tonight's game. We are excited to celebrate the hashtag NCHSAA Game Locked In, which honors everything that makes high school sports special: teamwork, integrity, respect, and lifelong values that extend well beyond the scoreboard.
Being game locked in means showing up with focus, passion, and sportsmanship on the playing field, in the stands, and throughout the community. We're proud to have fans, athletes, and coaches from both schools at tonight's game who lead by example and show what it means to compete with class.
Let's continue to create a positive, welcoming environment for everyone. Cheer loudly, support your team, show respect to officials, opponents, and each other. Let's make tonight's game one to remember, full of pride, positivity, and what it means to be truly locked in.
On the carry, number 0, Eli Hamrick.
Nice run by Hamrick there. He picks up about 8 or 9.
If people knew our conversations when the mics were muted.
Came about 7, maybe 8.
Yeah, he picks up 8, bring up 2nd down and 2. Nice quarterback keeper again.
Yeah, rush for 8 yards, right? Rush
How long has this drive taken? They've had the ball for a little bit.
Yeah, it's it'll probably be a 4-minute drive as we're
Crest
going.
is trying to get on the end zone again, round in the corner, pushing, shoving, and
grab
the yellow laundry is flying.
With a flag.
The Banana Republic flags are going through the air on the turf, and if you don't know that color, it's yellow.
That's right. I think we're going to have a
Republic.
hold.
Yeah.
Yep.
Offense, number 58.
Mark, I got a T right here, buddy. On T.
So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, which was past the line of scrimmage. So it's now going to be 2nd down and 8 rather than going from the line of scrimmage to make it 2nd and 12.
Did they make you throw away your food here?
No.
It was yesterday.
They told us to coming in the corner. I said, "Hey, we're media. We're eating up here." He said, "Okay, go ahead."
So you're good.
It was your food. They wanted me to throw your food away.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I told him no. I said, "You know whose food this is?"
Man, I'm telling you what. I'm gonna feel like Mark does at UNC, right? Was it in here?
Nice cut.
County. Man, couple of missed tackles, almost hurdles over the deuce to the 1st and goal for number 3 of Crest.
To the 6.
Jason Black, I think he's looking for a 2nd touchdown of the game here, Robbie.
Yeah, again, another gash play. What we call a gash play is anything that goes between 5 and 12 yards on a run. Another big gash play there to pick up 9 yards on 2nd and 8, get a 1st down, and now they can still get it. Now it's 1st and goal from the 6-yard line.
If you're a Hunt, you're wanting a stop, you're wanting a fumble, you're wanting a takeaway, you're wanting something, but instead you're going down to the 1.
Yeah, I tell you, number 2,
2nd
Michael
and goal
Edwards,
on the 1.
Edwards is running hard, and Edwards, he's 5'11", 180, but he's running more like he's 200 pounds. He's running, he's bouncing off guys, he's spinning. So I mean, I like him as a running back, or as part of the quad horsemen, or the law firm of Hamrick, Thompson, Edwards, and Black.
The Crest law firm, as we call it.
The 1-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
What you do, Mark? Go right up the middle.
Power lineup.
Here it comes. Quarterback sneak.
QB,
trying to push him. There you go.
Push.
That is.
Look out, Eagles. Crest can do it too. Touchdown. This will give them a 13-point lead.
Eli Hamrick with the quarterback keeper.
QB keeper Eli Hamrick, number 0.
Touchdown.
The 6'3", 223-pound quarterback. That's a weigh-in, right? Like a boxing match. Exactly 223 pounds.
Yeah, good size for quarterback. Again, I like the way he runs the football. He throws the football well. I've seen good quarterback play today.
20-7.
Coming out from earlier game today and then now. It's a good quarterback play on both sides of the field.
1 yard, rush middle touchdown. The QB keeper, the tush push, and it is a touchdown for Hamrick. It is 20-7. They're going to try to tack on the PAT here and make it a 14-point lead. Yep. But no, back to you. Yeah, I sent you a friend request. You just,
Now there's a flag.
Laundry's flying.
That might have been an offsides on the defense, which may set Crest up to go for 2.
Well, where's it spotted at?
Well, it's an extra point. It's offside defense. It's going to go to the half. It's going to go to the yard 1.5. So it's going to be now the
there they come.
See here, I told you they're going to go for 2 now.
There they come.
You get it down there, you're going to go for 2.
Go for dos. Go for dos. That's my new favorite college football commercial. Yeah, Outland Wesley is me. Okay. That's me. So you add me.
So what is that? A 5-yard penalty or?
Yeah.
No, it's half the distance to the goal.
Distance.
So it'll be 1.5.
2.
1.5.
So 1.5 yards, basically?
Yeah, because it's on the 3 for the PAT, and you go half the distance. If you take 3 and you take half of that, you got 1.5.
1.5.
So they're saying 2 yards. So
the Chargers will attempt the 2-point conversion.
They go for Dose.
Go for Dose. Here they go.
My new favorite college football commercial, Dosaki's got to go for Dose. Got to go for Dose.
It's a 2-score game either way you look at it, whether you make this or you don't.
Correct.
It would make it, 22-7 if they made it. But like Mark said, if you stop them, it's still a 13-point lead. Here we go.
Off that right side.
Here comes sweep right.
Maybe that Hamrick and Edwards getting greedy might catch them here. But there's a flag on the play, though.
This may be lined up in the neutral zone.
False start.
Nope, false start. So now you're going to kick it.
Now you go for
now you're going to kick
now
it.
you go for a PAT.
Yeah, now you kick it.
Yeah, now you go for a PAT. We need to pause for station identification. We're back in a moment.
This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
All right, welcome back. We're getting ready now for a PAT. That one after the 5-yard penalty through the uprights. It is a 14-point lead now. 21-7. Braxton Cutchin. BC.
21.
Crest Chargers. CC now up by 14. All-State Sideline Report.
You're absolutely right. The line of scrimmage is being controlled right now by Crest. They're kind of getting whatever push they want up front, and it's opening the running game severe. And have to rely on the quarterback's arm right now. They're getting whatever they want in the run game, especially in short yardage situations. So right now, Crest up 21-7. Hunt's going to have a big response here.
There you go. Kevin, what are you thinking? Down to you, buddy, to check in on the Hunt Warriors. Obviously, down by 14, demeanor a little quiet over there now. What you got?
Yeah, there's not as much movement on the sideline, and it's gotta be heartbreaking. Getting down by 2 scores with this being close to halftime. The defense, like Braxton said, their defense is going to have to figure out some way. Like I said in the last game, either move somebody up from your linebacker position up to the defensive line. Because, like he said, Crest is just doing what they want to.
J.B. Hunt has got to find a way to sustain this drive, Robbie. Mark, I'll steal your words and get a score here from the 8. And that will make a breakaway from 1 or 2 missed tackles, but then he'll drop at the 20, or if the ball would have went out of the end zone, touchback anyway.
They're going to give him his momentum to the 20.
That's right. And now we got a flag on the play. Getting chippy out there.
Turn number 3,
and the referee's quickly breaking it up, Robbie.
Quickly break it up. Take control of what's going on. Don't let anything get out of hand. Let's see what happens.
Much better than somebody else did.
Last night, wow. Even Brandon Marie said that it was a disappointment.
Well, good.
He sure did. Thank you to Q Tucker, Brandon Marie, Julie Kid.
After play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 6, Crest. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 3, Hunt. Those fouls offset.
So that's number 6 of Mackay Pryor. Number 3, Jamarius Howard.
Yep.
Penalties offset, but I think it's probably this is where you say, all right, here it is, guys. It offsets, but you've been called out now. Don't do this again.
Correct. Watch it, guys. Let's go. You'll see the 2 officials down over the football writing down the names of the players and the numbers because that is their first. When we talked about that, if you have an unsportsmanlike, it is a specific to player penalty.
Okay. All right. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Now, do you know where I'm fixing to ask you?
I know exactly what you're going to ask. Probably why the players from Clayton Grimsley weren't ejected last night for throwing punches.
No, if you have to write it down and you've got an unsportsmanlike, and the coach asks you what number it's on, how can you not identify the player if you're responsible for writing it down?
Last night it was not unsportsmanlike. It was a personal foul on number 8. It was a personal foul.
That was
Harris. Don't write that down.
Harris to Bell, but it's incomplete. Back to the discussion.
Yeah.
Why, elaborate. I don't understand this.
Personal foul is a dead ball foul. It's a personal foul that is a different type of penalty. An unsportsmanlike conduct is a specific penalty at a specific player. So what they charged
it's an overall penalty on the field, and then there's a team penalty.
Number 2's taking off up the middle. He's getting
comes 2.
Oh wow, he's going to run for a lot more.
He might go to the house.
Mojo's back.
He might go to the house.
Like Aiden Smalls last night.
He's gone. No touchdown.
Touchdown. No flags anywhere.
That's called making something out of nothing.
Score again.
They didn't draw up that way, but they like the way it finished.
80-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Mez Harris.
That started on the 30-yard line?
70 yards? It was 80 yards from the 20-yard line.
That's right. 80 yards. We're talking about penalties and what would be and what would not be. Bree was dead on it. Way to go.
She had it
Number
covered.
2 will Dog to attempt the point after.
She's younger and more focused. She pays attention better than us old guys do.
Here's the PAT. And just like that, Mark and Robbie, you have put the Hunt Warriors. That mojo from Wilco is back here in Duco. Let's go check in.
Chargers,
with Kevin.
21.
It's a 7-point
Warriors, 14.
lead now only. Hunt, back in this thing, buddy. Check in with you.
Yeah, he put that off to the left, and he immediately reversed course. And as soon as he got through the line of scrimmage, I knew he was going to be gone. There wasn't nobody that was going to catch him. That was the great play that they needed right here, getting ready to go before halftime, with Shelby getting the ball, with Chris getting the ball after halftime.
And the kicker, punter, senior, number 7 for the Hunt Warriors, Will Dahl, will tack on the PAT. And it is right now 21-14. Here's a quick word from the Ad Council. We'll be back in 15 seconds, everybody.
Check the back seat. Check the back seat.
Gets in your head, right? Good, because every year dozens of children are forgotten in the back seat. Cars get hot fast and can be deadly, so get it in your head. A message from NHTSAA and the Ad Council.
I had already clicked the button, so I just figured, let's just go ahead and play the ad. So we're back. Hunt Warriors, Mark, right back in this thing. What a drive by Mr. Mez Harris. He got it going. Robbie.
Yes, sir.
And now Dahl will kick it.
The goal line.
From the goal line, here comes number 1. Couple of missed tackles. Flags thrown in from all directions.
Yeah, you're going to get either
Is that
a hold
multiple
or
penalties or one at
it'll be
one
one penalty. It was one player was holding number 28 for Wilson Hunt.
So, Robbie, is that a good thing that the referees, they're in sync with one another, right? Yeah, they're watching the same thing, so they're throwing the laundry at the same time everybody else is?
Yeah, you'll probably have 3, maybe 4 flags there. And there's your hold call against Crest. 10-yard penalty, so they're out at the 20. They'll go back to about the 10 or the 11. So
hold on the Warriors.
So yeah, what you see, but on a kickoff like that, you're assigned essentially an area. Okay, your outside guys are assigned the quad that's in front of you. So everybody kind of has a quad, but as the ball gets towards the middle, you're looking at the ball because it's coming into your quad as well.
Holding on the Chargers. I said Warriors. Yep. My apologies. By the way, that's 4 for 25 yards. 4 penalties, 25 yards for Crest. 7 penalties for 34 yards for Hunt. So far as we're down to the final 90 seconds of the first half. Coming up, Clayton Peanut Company halftime report.
Eli Hamrick
will keep the QB keeper right now. It's made it a game now. I mean, Hunt found a way to find daylight, only down by 7.
Crest is okay right now because they know they get the football coming out at the third quarter, so they're okay with running the football. Let's run the clock out. If Hunt doesn't want to call their timeouts, that's fine. Get a couple run plays. You may happen to get a chunk play out of it and see what happens from after you do that. Like here's a quick little pass, little hitch route.
Isolation.
And
he's going to go out of bounds.
Wow.
First down, go out of bounds.
He sure did.
Hamrick is complete to number 2, Michael Edwards.
But they're still 77 yards away from the end zone with 54 seconds. So it's either going to be some of that or they've got all their timeouts. So again, the whole field is open. They can run some type of combo route in the middle if they want to. Hunt's running a single high safety. So if you pressure him to make him make a choice, do I jump an under route or do I go back on a deep route? That's where the quarterback Hamrick's going to make his choice.
And by the way, Mark, that was Chadwick and Pittman both for Hunt trying to pressure the man there a moment ago of Edwards. Here we go now again. Edwards will keep the football from the handoff by Hamrick.
Complete to number
He's going to get to around
Edwards.
Number 9.
21, 22.
Yeah,
Nicholas Bonham.
With the tackle
the play call there, a little pop pass as it comes to the quarterback, is telling me that again, Crest is okay with going into halftime at 21-14, knowing they get the football back to start the third quarter.
Right now, you just don't want to do anything silly, turn the ball over and give them a chance to score.
Hello to Zach Crisco. Shout out to him, wherever you are, my friend.
Little draw play, another flag's going to come in.
Thrown again.
Judah Harris.
Little Don Henley, a little dirty laundry on the field there.
Yeah, nice play there by number 10, Harris for Hunt. But there is going to be a penalty
on the play.
Penalties again here, and I think, Mark, they're really hurting Hunt here. Right?
This is going to go against
defense,
Hunt.
And now Hunt.
This is going to go against
there
Hunt.
You go.
Some type of personal foul.
Maybe a face mask.
He showed this,
I'm guessing.
Yeah, referees coming to the coaches over here for Crest. If you look on the bottom of the monitor there, you can see the 0 of Eli Hamrick talking with the referee and the coach here. Here we go.
Personal foul. Face mask. Number 10.
There you go.
There you go. Face mask. You
15-yard
called it, Robbie.
So to talk about what we were talking about before, Mark, a personal foul is something that happened on the field as a result of playing. Okay?
Gotcha.
Face mask, blocking the back, clipping, whatever it is. So personal foul is 15-yard, any type of penalty. When you get a unsportsmanlike, that means I'm telling you specifically did something wrong that you shouldn't have done on purpose. So it's an unsportsmanlike conduct. So it's specifically directed at you as the player. So we're writing your number down. So if you get a second one, you're DQ'd from the ball game.
That means it's a personal offense, right? Basically, right? That means
you went out.
It's not something that the team did. It's something you did. You took it amongst yourself to do it on your own.
Correct. You can have a personal foul late hit, and that's not specifically at you. But
Right.
if you come up to a guy after the play and you shove him, that's an unsportsmanlike because the play is dead.
And you're marked.
And you're marked at that point in time.
And
Because you
if
went
you
up and
do
you
it
shoved him on
again, then
purpose.
you're ejected.
Yeah, you're
but
either
if you
DQ'd
throw
or ejected.
punches, you're supposed to be ejected from the game. We saw them do that in the game this
Number
afternoon, but they
19.
didn't do it last night in Chapel Hill.
Correct.
Was that just bad officiating
It's
there?
just a different vision of the official. You know what did somebody see? What did somebody not see?
Gotcha.
Did they want to say, hey, both teams were doing it? So
he had an objective interpretation of how the play was last night.
You can call it that.
That's what I'm gonna call
I did. I called it that.
Here we go. Let's
So
go
here
back
now,
down.
now
Fire,
Crest is
Hamrick.
going to take a shot.
Fire. Catch is caught. Number 4 already in the red zone. He got it. Devarius Surratt.
He'll call the timeout.
The chains. It's 1st and goal inside the 10.
And that was set up. We talked about it. They were okay back on the 20-yard line, 15-yard line, being conservative and just going into halftime. But as soon as you got a 15-yard penalty and all of a sudden the ball's out to the 40, take a chunk play, take a shot.
And that's what they did.
That's exactly what they
And
did.
it was successful.
1st and goal on the 10 with 8 seconds left. What do you do? Run it? Go up the middle?
No, with 8 seconds, I think I take a shot at this.
Fire it.
You've got one timeout.
Yep.
You got time for 2 plays or 1 play and a field goal.
Yes.
No, you can take 2 shots at the end zone if you want to. You do something quick out, quick slant, something like that. Then you get it. If you get stopped short of the goal line, then you call your timeout. If you want to run a speed out, you can get down there 5 or 6, and now you still got 3 seconds. Do you want to kick the field goal or do you want to try to score the touchdown?
Mez Harris
with a
rushing.
timeout in your pocket, everything's open. Just got to be quick with it.
I reckon it'd have to be something like a jet sweep or somewhere where you throw it out there to your receiver.
Would not run the football at all here. Like I said, it's either going to be a quick out, a quick slant, something to that effect. So you're working the sideline, or if you want to run the slant inside, if the corners are playing off, they're giving you that slant. So right now the corners are playing man coverage. I'd run a fade route to the top of the screen, or here you go, fade route to the bottom of the screen.
Got it. Incomplete. No flags.
4 seconds.
Far the right byline. You took
Now you can
4
come kick the
seconds
field
off
goal.
the clock.
Now you come kick a field goal.
And here we go. You are the man, Robbie Burrell.
I think I called a fade route, right?
Carson Greer coming in.
I give you half credit.
The 6'2".
Half credit. I think the reason they threw it here, that safety was playing to the top.
Yeah.
And you had man coverage down here.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think I can get a release off of this guy and throw it to the corner of the end zone if I can get a release out. If he was playing it off, then I'm not going to throw the
If
fade.
he throws it more to the back corner, I think he gets it. But he threw it.
About
It
27
went out of
yards,
bounds.
guys. 27-yard field goal attempt.
Yep. Plenty of leg.
Almost got a hand on it, but
Plenty of
still
leg.
got it up in the air.
It's good.
By Carson Greer, and they go to the locker room 24-14. If you didn't know, that was the final last night between Grimsley and Clayton.
Yes, it was.
This is the half
that
in this
kicker-
game, 24-14.
That kicker for Crest is listed at 6'2", 250. So, he's clearly got plenty of leg, and that ball right there at 27-yard field goal was plenty good from 45.
Let's see if we can grab some coaches. Braxton or Kevin, you got the mic, cut it on. Grab the coach when you're ready, guys. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're already gone from over here. They'd be deucing out on me all day.
All right. Well, let's go down to Braxton. Maybe he can try to grab the coach.
Yeah, Hunt's going back to the locker room.
Yeah.
And
Hunt is heading to the locker room.
Yeah,
It
Crest
looks
is
like
staying in the end zone.
Crest is going to stay on the end zone on the outside here of the left of our press box. And the Chargers from Cleveland County right now up by 10 here at the Clayton Peanut Company at the half. Braxton, what you got, buddy?
Yeah, currently waiting on Coach. Coach, can I get a word with you real quick?
He was waiting for TV. Good job, Braxton. Go ahead, buddy.
Establish the line of scrimmage. Prove the
Turn towards the tower, Braxton.
What you want to see out of your team in the second half to continue to build on this 10-point lead?
We're going to have to keep playing well. I mean, Hunt's very good, and they're making plays, and I mean, they're as good as advertised. But we got to keep playing. We can't give them big plays like we did there on that one long quarterback run. We got to bottle him up a little better. But I'm pleased with our effort. We just got to execute a little bit better.
All right, thank you for your time, Coach.
There you go. Braxton, there it is. All-State Sideline Report. There's the thoughts of the coach. Obviously, for the Crest Chargers, as we just mentioned, talking to him. And then, obviously, that was the head coach for Crest, as they are again in their 10th appearance at state. That was head coach Greg Lloyd. And he said, and I quote, "We're not underestimating Hunt. We see how they quickly bounce back and get back in this thing. Only down by 10. Plenty of football left to go here at halftime, Robbie Royal."
Yeah, two talented teams, coming out and doing exactly what we expected them to do. Like I said, they're going to run the football. They're going to throw the football. When you look at, we'll talk about halftime stats as we come back in. They were just handed up.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Reggie.
And as we come, I'm looking at it here. Hunt has 15 rushes for 147 yards.
Hang on, let me set the tone for you, my friend. Let me give you something here. There you go.
All right, so Wesley set the tone, as he calls it, right there. So as you come in, like Wesley said, 24-14 for your score. Your first downs. Hunt only has 4 first downs, but they've got big plays. And then you look at the Crest Chargers; they've got 14 first downs. Rushing yards is about the same. It's 15 for 147 for Hunt and 25 for 162 for Crest. The biggest difference in the game right now is your passing yards. Hunt has 0 passing yards, where Crest has 162. So there's your biggest discrepancy in your total yardage as well. 304 for Crest, 147 for Hunt. Penalties, you talk about 5 for Crest and 8 for Hunt. Hunt's penalties have been more of the inopportune timing type penalties, so that you get a big play, all of a sudden bang, you got a penalty to take it up. But time of possession, in favor of Crest right now by 5 minutes. Okay, 14.5 minutes to 9.5 minutes. So again, you look at possession, third down conversions. Crest is 50%, 3 of 6, and Hunt is 0 for 3. No fourth down tries or conversions for Hunt, but 1 of 1. And remember, that was the QB keeper down there on the QB sneak in the middle of the field to get the first down 2 drives ago.
The spark was the 3rd and 15 for the big play down here, and the Crest Chargers have not looked back.
Yeah, the 49-yard pass play that led to the 99-yard drive. Because again, you almost get a safety for Hunt, which would have made it 9-0, by the way. Okay, and instead, all of a sudden, 2 plays later, it's 7-7 because you get a big chunk play, 49 yards, and then 2 more plays, boom, and you're in the end zone. So
you know what I'm gonna get Mark Coates for Christmas?
I give up.
Cough box.
No, you know what Jackie told me last night?
The cough boxes where you hit the button.
No. She asked me last night. She said, "Do you take blood pressure medicine?"
Yes, she actually said that. She told me that last night.
I said I do, and I reckon. I mean, I'm assuming she takes it.
She used to take it.
She used to,
and it gave her a
hacking
cough. Yes, I see you're doing it.
Well, I got sick this summer. Back when we did the
Triple S game, yeah.
And went and was running a fever. They tested. I didn't have COVID. I didn't have the flu. But I was coughing and feverish and everything, and I have still got a cough.
Right. It's the medicine you're taking.
I don't care what I do. I mean, I'm not sick. I'm not
Lisinopril or something.
Lisinopril.
Yeah, that's it. Don't take it. It'll take none of that stuff, man. I get up day to day all my life. It'll take no medicine.
Somehow my daughter won't take any medicine, which, by the way, I told her last night, happy birthday. I'll tell her again, happy birthday, Pete. I love you.
I mean, I don't need medicine unless I need it, right? Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel about it.
I'm not a big medicine guy either, but, my doctors told me I got to take a couple things. And then, when I start feeling sick, I love Theraflu. So I think Theraflu is the cure. Yes. I love it.
NyQuil, Dayquil,
hot stuff.
I'll take that.
Call it done,
But not medications like, Percocets and other stuff like that. Where
I don't think we're taking Percocet.
What'd he say last night? Get him a Xanax and I'll pull over and take over the game.
My wife makes an awesome hot toddy.
There you go.
Now, what is
honey,
that?
Little bourbon.
What is that?
A hot toddy. You never heard of what a hot toddy is?
Is that like liquor? My grandma, God rest her soul, Dot, used to make liquor and candy, and
mix it with
candy is dandy, but liquor is quick.
Mix it with honey.
Yeah, you get
a little bit of lemon,
hot water, lemon, shot of bourbon, and some honey.
Tell Miss Amy if she's listening to bring some for Comets Football Weekly at Vincent's.
You don't want my wife to make anything.
That is an alcohol establishment. Please be 21 or older.
That's exactly
we will be
right.
at Vincent's for the final football show of the season on Tuesday. So there you go. Yeah.
All right, Wesley, you got 11 minutes left. Let's get your recap for us up before you go choke down this hamburger steak.
I'm loving the game. Obviously, I'm going to try to eat some of this hamburger steak. I probably will save it for a midnight snack because, guys, as soon as we finish up with football tonight or this morning at 2 a.m., I got to call a 600-mile NASCAR race.
How do you
for
do
Australia.
all this?
Get up and do it, bro.
Why do you? Let me ask you like this: why do you schedule a 600-mile race at 2 a.m. in the morning?
So here's the deal. I just told you it's NASCAR Australia. So for them, it is 8 p.m.
Yeah, it's at night over there.
Australia Standard Time when it's 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. here in America. They're starting at 6
Wesley
p.m.
Outland International.
They're starting at 6 p.m. tonight. So
on the nightly news,
our second book comes from Wesley.
On the nightly news, you know how they always
have a book. I have a book. Wesley's wrote a book. I'm gonna tell Jackie to send me a picture of it.
Oh my goodness gracious, Jeez. Guys! You know what? This football game.
I swear I got a book.
This is the last football game from a state championship series, the 5A title. It's currently 4-3 West over East. This is the last opportunity to see is it 5-3 or is it 4-4. It's been extremely competitive on both sides of the football. Every game, there hasn't. Well, there was a blowout earlier today, but other than that, most of the games have been pretty competitive.
Very competitive.
Yeah, pretty competitive ball games. Again, we talked about it last night about sometimes you may or may not get the best two teams if you take one from the East and one from the West, because you could have two of the best in the West and they play each other to get there. And then you could have two in the East and they play each other, but. All in all, I think this year it's been pretty good to where you've gotten the best from the East and the best from the West to have good football games.
So one of the things I'm gonna comment on is, in my opinion, the amount of youth, the freshmen and sophomores that I have seen on these teams at the state level. The young man earlier today was a freshman from
Woods.
Shelby.
Yep,
Woods,
number 26. Yep,
he
running back.
was running the daylight side of the football, and we talked about he's a freshman now, but just less than a year ago he was playing football for middle school somewhere.
And part
to
of
make
that
jump.
Yeah, but part of that now.
Jump.
But part of that, Mark, is now there are so many opportunities for personal training, personal instruction, how to be a better running back, because kids are looking, maybe not so much kids, parents are looking for ways to get their kids better to compete at a higher level or faster.
Are they trying to make them better, or are they trying to see how much they can get them paid?
Well, it's a factor of both. It's a factor of both, is what it is. Because now with in NIL and everything else at the college level, there's a state rule for NIL in high school.
Yes.
So you can go get a scooters agreement, you can go get a cookout agreement, or whatever at the high school level here in North Carolina. So, but I think it's just back in our kids' days, we got them private lessons, whatever it is.
Yep.
But we make them better to be ready to play sooner. And that's why, like I said, fortunately, unfortunately, when my son stopped playing football and went purely focused on baseball his senior year and went to the Pro 5 Academy, he became college ready as a 17-year-old freshman, and threw 14 games as a freshman, so they're getting ready earlier. And number one, and number two, at the college level, college coaches don't expect those players to be there for 4 years anymore.
True.
So they've got to if they're going to invest money in these players on scholars and things like that, they've got to maximize their investment sooner. So they can't wait to say, I'm going to sit this redshirt freshman, I'm going to redshirt this kid. No, if he's talented, get him on the field, because you need him now, because he's not going to be there in 3 years.
Well, and I just noticed that across the board. So I know that other team that we played down there in Johnston County, that a lot of times they'll throw some sophomore They'll throw some sophomores and freshmen into the mix, and sometimes you'll even see some of the more athletic ones play both ways. If they're a receiver, running back, they may be a DB or a safety or something.
But if you'll also remember playing for Gary and me coaching with Gary 15 years ago, Gary had 2 rules. A freshman doesn't play, unless he starts on JV. Okay, and we had our freshman team at the time. And the second rule was a sophomore didn't play varsity unless he started. And that's what Gary had. Gary told us that very clearly.
That was the rules.
You will not. Yeah. A freshman will not play JV if he's not starting, and a sophomore will not play varsity unless he's starting. Other than that, they play JV. They get their time. That was then. Now there's so many different things out there to get the kids ready, and kids are ready to play now physically, but they may not be ready to play mentally, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, because, as far as coaching goes, just like we did at the Civic team, I don't know how you get a higher level of coaching than what you and Stone King and some of them did with the white, and myself and some of the other ones with the blue. We coach these kids hard. We coached them just like, hey, we're not babying.
Correct. And that's again, that made them better. And I was coaching the 12-year-olds with Rick Etheridge one year. But Rick's last year, Rick and I sat down and talked about what we wanted to do. He said, well, I'll take the defense because I played backer at NC State, whatever. You take the offense. What do you want to run? And I told him, he went, oh, wait a minute, hold up. I said, Rick, they will take it in as we spoon feed it to them. And when we got to the final end of the year, we made the playoffs. We were playing Zebulon. We go into Zebulon was the number 1 ranked team, in the East Wake Football League, and we changed our offense and we went to a spread offense as 12-year-olds, and I was signaling in the plays. We never came off the field and we did not know huddle. Okay,
it's how you train them.
Yes, exactly. Zebulon went down and scored. We went down and scored. Zebulon scored. We scored. Zebulon scored. We threw a pick. All of a sudden, momentum changes.
Today. That sounded like what we had earlier
all of a sudden,
today, right?
the momentum changed, and now, but they'll take whatever you give them.
So what does
if
it
you
take?
Give it
Just
to them
one
right.
mistake.
In certain cases, you saw that today.
Yeah,
you saw that today. We did. Kinston did not stop Shelby. Okay, didn't punt until late. One punt, I think. Kinston had to punt twice and threw 2 interceptions. So Shelby got stops. Kinston did not. So it could just take one to have it get out of hand. We were a 1-possession game halfway through the second quarter.
Did you know that Shelby kept scoring? Kinston did not score any
more in the second half. None in the second half. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So it was all Shelby at
the
end.
We had a one possession game and halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah.
It ended up 40 points.
Yeah.
Because that's where it comes from. If you get just a couple stops. But today's kids, again, I think are, they're much more ready to play at an earlier age. But again, it's got to be about that maturity level as well. If you may be athletically inclined and ready to play, but it may be a different position than you might want to play until you're mentally ready or mentally mature enough to handle the offense on offensive play calls, reading defenses, and whatever else it is.
Right.
So.
But you guys,
my 2 cents.
You guys have kept bannering, and I'm trying to look here at my phone to find.
Yeah, you're trying to show me that book that you say you wrote.
I'm telling you,
I'm not talking about your
he's
notes.
looking for the book. The other thing I will say is, it's amazing. It's amazing sometimes. It's amazing sometimes.
Listen, it's a New York Times bestseller. I promise. Is it?
Coaches sometimes forget they need to practice how they play.
I don't disagree.
It was amazing to me this year listening to somebody very intelligent, very thoughtful about what they do, that it was kind of an affirmation to them that, you know why we're not doing that? Because we're not practicing that.
Yeah, and you can never, it's been
now, do you want to give credit who it was that you listened to?
No.
It's a common fact is known that you cannot replicate game speed in practice. You can't do it. You cannot do it. There's no way to do it.
Unless you...
No, you can't do it unless you say, we're going to line up and go ones-on-ones for a quarter and scrimmage.
Well, that's what we used to do.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that you can't go and run Scully, as they call it, with go 7-on-7 because you're not going to get full reps because I don't see what the quarterback's seeing from a defensive line rushing to his offensive line. Now, you may go inside, outside, and you may take the last 10 minutes of practice and scrimmage a little bit, but again, that's only 10 minutes. So you're going to run 6 plays and you're going to walk through each one. What I do right, what I do. Oh, run that one again.
Well, so that was the other thing. We used to take every play that we ran offensively and that we would walk through it, 2-3 plays later, we would go, all right, 50%. 2-3 plays later, buckle it up. We're going to run it like it's game time situation.
Yeah. But to that point, you just ran it 7 times, and only 1 or 2 of them was at game speed. This is 60 plays at game speed every time. So that's where I think that, like I said, if you don't practice hard, and if you don't practice hard Monday, Tuesday in full pads and get after it, and then on Wednesday you can go uppers, which for those who don't know, that's shoulder pad, helmets and shoulder pads. Okay, uppers. You do that uppers, and on Thursday you get a walkthrough, which is just shorts and t-shirt. You walk through the game plan because it's already there. You've run through it all week long. Monday, Tuesday, you're banging each other around a little bit just to get the kinks out from Friday night's game, whatever it is. And then Tuesday, you're doing install. Okay, right? So, you're doing install for this week's game plan with the offense, with the defense. When you go through your 20-minute team session, and then the last of it, you put everybody together and you go, for 10 minutes as you're going on Tuesday. Wednesday, you're reviewing what you just did. So I mean, I love watching some of the coaches today and watching some practices because when I travel for work, I try to see some of those things. I go see high schools practice, whatever, see how different it is. There's so many different ways to do something. As we all know, it's ridiculous to where you can see one thing here and then go 15 minutes down the road and see something totally different.
Right.
Or you can go across state lines and see something totally different.
Right.
And a lot of that comes from what's the head coach's mentality and what's his staff look like.
Where'd he come from?
What do you bring in? What do you do? How do you do it? So it's going to be different everywhere you look at it, but you've got to be able to on Monday, Tuesday, or something during the week hit. And if you remember, Mark, again, we're talking about our kids at Civitan. The biggest difference between Civitan kids and the Pop Warner League that was in Cleveland, okay, they didn't hit. They didn't hit at all. We hit 3 times a week.
Oh my God!
I love the halftime report.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, we hit Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Didn't practice on Thursday. Walked through on Friday and hit on Saturday. And it was always, I'll play Pop Warner over at Clay, and then we would have the Turkey Bowl.
And Pop Warner would get smoked.
We'd have
will
6,
they
8
ever
teams.
bring the Turkey Bowl back to Clayton? Do you think, Kevin? But why did it go away? Logistically, too much of a nightmare?
Participation. Yeah, we would have teams coming there. Wesley would drive in from 60, 70 miles away.
We had one team come from Georgia one year.
Yeah, come from Georgia, but they played one game, got waxed,
and went back home.
Yeah, drove home.
The Clayton Turf Field would not be a good place of doing it.
Yeah, dude. We're not saying it wouldn't be great. What we're saying is that it's different at that youth level now.
It takes a lot to put that together.
You got hotel, you got lodging, you got multiple
but
days.
even locally now, and even at high school level, as you all know, the C word for football, concussion, drives people crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, I know 5 concussions I had.
How many kids did we have in the Turkey Bowl that would come in and they would get hurt? And I mean, we literally had at least one team a year that would come up after the first game, and they would go, we weren't expecting this. We didn't train for this.
Yeah. We don't have enough players to play again. Thanks for inviting us. We got to go.
And then, bless their heart, I forgot who they were, but there was one team came with like 12 or 13 players.
Yeah.
And they had the heart and soul if they'd have had 100. I mean, they gave it all they had on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been your halftime report. It's presented by the Clayton Peanut Company. Remember, if you mention CRN State, you'll get 25% off of your order because we need to get back on the field. We're getting ready to start the third quarter, guys.
I'm supplementing this is from Cracker Barrel because I haven't been to the peanut company yet.
Okay.
So I got my own chocolate-covered peanuts from Cracker Barrel. So.
All right.
We'll be getting some, though.
The Life and Times of Youth Football by Mark Coates and Robbie Wood.
Man, I tell you, what a great time. But, you get an opportunity to influence the young kids' lives. You get an opportunity to meet a lot of people, as we did. The camaraderie of our Thursday meetings we had, our barbecues, the sitting around for the whole day of being there, because you got your 6-year-olds playing, you got your 8-year-olds, you got your 10-year-olds, and then you're playing all day long and you're watching everything. You're just there all day. So, So that was some of the funnest part, and you still see people today that you make, oh man, well, how's such and such doing? All kids that you influenced over their lives, and it was just a great time. It was. We were lucky enough to have great facilities.
Well, that's
over
actually
there.
how we met, was through
Zipatan. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 20 plus years ago, probably, or 18 years ago, I think now.
Hey, and by the way, Clayton went to the state championship. They fell one. They lost to Grimsley 24-14. Ironically, by the way, that's the score right now here at the half between Hunt and Crest, final state championship game of 2025 for the North Carolina High School Athletic Association. I want to give a shout out to our buddy, the media coordinator, Mr. Brandon Marie. He's listening to the broadcast while he's driving back from Hickory, North Carolina. So, Brandon, hello to you, sir, and thank you for letting us be the flagship, obviously, to cover these games.
He's probably never experienced a crowd quite like this one.
I mean, he's pleased with what we've heard so far. By the way, thinking of Q Tucker as well as Julie Kidd. Of course, Brandon Marie, I deal a lot with him mostly, but here we go. We start the third quarter.
Touchback.
Yep.
Touchback from the 2.
Crest will get the football.
Third quarter, and the Crest Chargers will get the football here. We'll get ready to roll.
And I'll just go ahead and say it while we got a break. Prayers go out for the folks at Brown University. Apparently, there was a mass shooting at Brown University today. I think they're reporting something like two dead, 8 more injured.
Yeah.
Not sure what's going on. Ninth person injured in mass shooting. Killed 2 students at Rhode Island School.
Yeah, Brown University, Rhode Island. That's where my mom's from, Providence, and thoughts and prayers for all those people there. So, all right, back to the action here. Keep on praying for America, Lord. That's all I can say. Number 2, Michael Edwards.
Takes a pass from Hamrick, picks up about 4.
Michael Edwards.
Little swing pass out, comes out of the backfield.
No gain on the play.
They're calling no gain on the play, so now it's 2nd down and 10.
Hey, let's check in with our All-State sideline reporters. Let's get it from Kevin Stump. Kevin, I'm going to check with what you saw out of Hunt coming back on the field, how their demeanor was starting the third quarter. As right now, we have a Hamrick flat route. He throws it. Yes, sir. Got it to the left.
That
right sideline of Hunt.
Yeah, that right there would pretty much sum up their demeanor. They're mad and they're hungry and they want this win. So they were talking amongst themselves in their different position groups about what they needed to do in their position groups. And then they got together as a team and said, we're going to have to stop them a couple times if we're going to get back into this game.
Robbie, you're only down by 10, right? Yeah. I mean, you still got plenty of time left, right?
Get a stop right here, go score, and you're in 1 possession game.
That's right.
So, but the first thing comes with getting a stop. It's 3rd and 4 now for Crest. Hunt's going to bring pressure. Here's a little rollout flat route.
Look at this, number 11, by the way. The battle of the 11s, ironically. And he got to let the man go. And I'm surprised a flag wasn't thrown there by Jaden Moore and on 11 and Brock Melton. Here comes the flags now. Yellow Laundry is now on the field. Mark, I was wondering if they were going to throw a flag, and they did about 5 seconds later.
Is it calling it on Crest, or is it calling it on
Crest? I think it's just going to be a sideline warning on Crest. I think
him and the white hat are talking right now.
The coach and the referee for Crest are going talking now.
The white hat was kind
Greg Lloyd.
Emphatic. His head was bobbing and weaving. And
now, where are we at in a day now?
Hold on. After the play.
Cut your mic on. Come on, ref.
So an unsportsmanlike penalty against Crest. So that'll be a dead ball foul. You'll get the play, and then you'll back it up.
And he didn't have his mic on that time.
You reckon he called that for somebody saying something? Or, I mean, the kid tossed the ball to the referee, but did he interpret that?
I can't imagine that.
It's against Crest.
Yeah, it's a 15-yard penalty. It's still going to be a first down because they gained first down on the yardage of the play. Okay, so it was 3rd and 8. They got first down. The penalty came as a dead ball foul after the play was over.
So basically, you go to where you got the first down, but you back
up 15 yards, and it's still first down. There you go. 1st and 10.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 now. Another Atwell Exterior Services first down on the 26.
You were going to be on the 45, 46-yard line.
Yep.
And I think I just heard the ref. I think
his mic's on now.
Your mics are on now as there goes number 3, Jason Black. He's already got a couple of TDs tonight.
Running
hard. Is pushing, driving,
I'm telling
still
you,
on his feet. Yeah. And the referee has got his mics on.
3, Jason
53. I don't know if you know, but he's a penalty to push the runner. Don't do that.
There he goes. He just got it.
What did he say about pushing the runner?
He said something about do not push the runner. He gave a warning to number 53 for the Chargers. Of
he told him it's a penalty if you push the runner. Don't do it again.
Talking about assisting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about assisting after the play.
Is that a nice way of saying I'm not going to penalize it now?
What's the difference in that and all the scrum plays we've seen this week?
You're not lifting him to push him.
I got you. Well, QB keeper, Hamrick's got it. Hamrick will go out of bounds.
Get another one.
That's penalty, late hit, intentional.
Is that for throwing him down?
Yes.
Yeah,
that'll be
unnecessary roughness right there.
Yep.
On the carry, the quarterback.
And right out of the gate,
just burying themselves, right? I mean, they're giving Crest easy field position up the field. If you go ahead north.
I don't know what I think about that because he was still in bounds when he hit him.
Yeah, but
defense number 10.
I mean, what they got to do is you got to control
by the way, that
yourself.
Was Judah Harris.
Yeah, you got to control yourself. You know you're done. Let him go. Don't throw him to the ground. The officials are going to they're going to call that every time. You know, when you see that. So you make contact in bounds, you sling it around, and then you slam him. That's where you get the penalty.
It was Judah Harris, by the way. 10:40 left to go here in the third quarter. Second half action. Fires Hamrick. Has he got a man? It is intended for the deuce. It would have been called at the 2, maybe a touchdown for Edwards, Mark, but he overthrown his man. It is going to be incomplete. And here we go now.
The ball looked like
it
went through his arms, Rob.
Yeah, it was the receiver was looking at his inside shoulder and the ball was over his outside shoulder, so he kind of had to flip his hips and his head at the same time. So.
It was the ball in the dog in the circle.
Yep, drop in the bucket.
Hoop. There it is. Second time tonight.
Yeah, good ball. Good ball by Hamrick. I like the way Hamrick throws the football. He throws it with some authority. When he needs to get the ball in the air, he does that. His nose turns over nicely. So I like the way he throws the football.
All right, here we go now. But a 2nd and 10 on the 46. Well, that was a tip ball as it was right there.
There was some juice on that one.
Yeah, that was the 90-mile-an-hour fastball coming from the kid.
That was a rocket.
Number 1, Thompson.
But you see what happened there was that his receiver wasn't ready, even though Hamrick threw it on time.
So we say in the racing world on a restart, like a whole shot, a rocket out of a cannon. That looked like a rocket coming out of the hands of Hamrick there.
Yep. 3rd and 10 now for Crest. And this is what Hunt needs. Now, the guy got to get a stop to close this out. Get a stop right here.
Stop him. You got to get the football back. Here comes Hamrick. 3rd and 10.
Levin's open on the other side.
Open man. Catch made. Number 11. And they bring him down at the 30, but they'll move the chains for a first down.
One of the things.
That's Warren and Edwards on the tackle bar.
One of the things we're seeing that we hadn't seen a lot this year in our conference. At this level, the arm strength, the roll, throw back to the other side. You've seen a lot more of that here with these stud quarterbacks.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we talked about that first day out. You know, we expected that a couple times and didn't see it in the Millbrook game.
You said 11 Brock Melton was wide open, and he surely was. As Melton. Now we get another run out of bounds.
And that's going to be a 6-yard gain.
Edwards running again. Mark, it seems like they're going run, throw, run, throw. Reminds me of what Cardinal Gibbons did, honestly.
Well, it's situational football. I mean, you run it on first down, you get 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Okay, now it kind of opens up the playbook a little bit.
And then you throw it if you're
That's chapter 7, by the way.
Gotcha. File bankruptcy.
Yeah. So again, as long as you stay ahead of the chains, I'm gonna say it again. You leave your playbook wide open. Look for the same type of play here, some type of roll or something. We're gonna get a timeout somewhere.
Timeout's being called.
Timeout Crest. So look for here, like I said, on 2nd and 4, you can get some type of roll to a quick out, or you can get some type of roll for the quarterback to the wide side of the field, and he's got options to throw the football to.
Listen, usually our games that we broadcast for Clayton or other games on CRN, they don't have a crowd, they don't have an official referee mic, right?
Correct.
So the referee mics and the work that goes behind in it, do you think we'll ever see a future? We talk about shot clocks in basketball possibly in the future, some other things to come. Do you think we might see NCHSAA or NFHSA unique crowd mics?
I don't know why not. I really don't know why not. It's not a big deal. We already wear headsets, and So it's not a big deal. It just it increases the communication, and quite honestly, I think it's a pretty good thing. Now, I don't agree with calling the kid's name at the high school level. Let's just call it a penalty, holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty. Let's call it done.
Now, is that done because we had maybe some referees that have been doing both high school and college, and they're just kind of
possibly? I don't know. Like I said, some guys are joint guys, so it just kind of depends. But I don't see why that would not work. It's actually a pretty cool thing to have because again, you're keeping communication in the crowd. The crowd says, "Oh, that was not." And they say, "Okay, boom." Now, like I said, just don't call it on a player. Just call the penalty and get it done.
Mark, we had one for Clayton and Cleveland, and
why'd you go
Halloween night, the other C, as you want to say, right?
There ain't no other C.
No, there is no other C.
There ain't but one C. All the rest of them are duplicate.
That other team
imitated, never duplicated, as much buddy Johnny Gibson says about the world of outlaws.
Dude is
Here
rolling.
comes Hamrick, and he's running, driving, touchdown. I mean, he was not going to go down. Driving, pushing, effortless. Go into the end zone for 6.
He was not going to be denied. And that is something on this drive that jumped out at me. The effort these kids gave, whether it was outside, inside, fighting for the extra yardage, as you just saw right there where the young man went in and fought those last 2 or 3 yards to get in that end zone.
Yeah, and that play is set up. It's QB power out of a bunch formation on the right. It's set up by the first down gain of 6 yards. 2nd and 4 leaves the whole playbook open. Go ahead and run the QB on the sweep, run him on the power play, whatever, and get the first down.
PAT up and good.
Said he went a step further and got the touchdown.
Number 92 of Carson Greer, the kicker junior, and it is now a 17-point lead here.
3 scores.
30-14.
3 scores.
Should be 31-14.
They haven't
he missed the kiss.
No, it's good.
Oh, they just added. Okay, I thought he said it was good, but they didn't have it up there.
Yeah,
so 31-14.
So that extra point right there makes it a 3-score game.
Yep, correct.
Because it's not possible to score more than 16 points with 2 touchdowns.
Correct.
So
24 yards rushing for the shotgun on Eli Hamrick, to go to the end zone for the senior quarterback. And on the PAT, it is 31-14.
In my mind right now, just going up 17, the field goals you kick before going in at halftime is huge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because you get to go touch. You get to double up on your points.
Right.
You get to go and get a field goal and then come back out and score again. So that drive there took 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go down. It was aided by 2 big penalties on Hunt. Okay, as you go down, but it was huge to get a touchdown or get a field goal right before scoring at the half, and then coming out and going right down the field and scoring in the third quarter. Now Hunt's got to answer; they have got to answer, no questions.
This is their 11th appearance here in the state championship.
He ran right into him.
They won the championship over Southern Durham, 55-21 back in 2015. They beat Havelock 2014.
On the return for the Warriors, number 3, Jamaris Howard.
Out to the 20.
So
it would be 1st and 10.
Team out of Cleveland, both.
See, there you go with
Cleveland County.
Cleveland County, North Carolina.
Oh,
buddy.
okay.
Keep
Team out of Cleveland County.
Okay.
Yeah. Crest has won 5 or 6 titles, I believe.
Every time I hear that name, I give me a
He's cringing. He's cringing.
We're referring to, obviously, the big win today, the new record by Shelby.
Oh, that was awesome.
And then, of course, this team is 5 miles in the same county of Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland County. Shelby and Crest. Essentially right across the town.
Thank you for saying county. Thank you.
Right across the town from each other.
Maybe some of your Rams faithful might be listening to you here.
Yeah, I hope they are.
I know some were last night.
I know they were. Yes.
I got a couple text messages from them.
I got messages from people.
Yeah, I did too.
That actually said, "Hey, good luck."
And you know something?
And I love that they had that respect and sportsmanship. I really did.
Some of them do.
Some of them do. They're not that bad over there.
So no gain on the play. Hunt tried to run the inside zone. Didn't gain anything. 2nd and 10. Again, Hunt's got 0 yards passing. They've got to give the quarterback some confidence throws, some little short, quick, like I said, the show's route. Got to get something going offensively through the air. And there's nothing.
He's got a man deep.
No, safety's right there. Pick.
Look at that. Almost got it for interception.
Safety
number 4, Devarius Surratt was there. Butterfingers, if you will, Mark. Incomplete.
Pressure was on the quarterback, though.
Yeah, but again, he's got the running back out here in the flat.
Yeah,
he's got to know where that safety is before he throws the football.
That should have been an easy pick right there.
That's an easy pick. It should have been an easy pick. But what Mez Harris has got to do is he's got to read his defense right out of the gate. He's got to see they're in single high safety. I can't throw the post in the middle. Right here, we're in double high safety. We got 2-man coverage. Now we're going to run the football.
Mez Harris to Dorian Jones, and Jones breaks away from a couple of tackles on his feet. Goes around the midfield, still on his feet, out of bounds, and around the 50.
Yep, 48-yard line. Great
They started on the 20, a pickup of 30 by Dorian Jones right there.
Had the numbers in the box, and that's how you decide, do I run it, do I throw it? They spread them out. They had 5 guys in the box. It's time to run the football. And that's what Mez Harris has got to be seeing on the RPO options. He's got to say, look, I got 3 down linemen and 2 linebackers. That's a great one right there.
We are stacked like sardines. That's what I told Brandon. I told Brandon Marie, we are stacked like sardines. And Mark, this is the halftime show, by
I look
the way.
like the Goodyear blimp, dude.
Remember, the camera adds more weight than what you are,
Somebody
Mark.
stick a needle in me. Lord God.
1st and 10, Hunt. Quarterback sweep
Look
up
at
right
this,
inside.
guys. Here goes the man there.
Yeah, Mez Harris.
That's Harris. And
gain of 4.
You can't, if you will, Robbie, let Mez Harris get a breakaway. We saw what he did to the Chargers before halftime when he
went 80.
70-80 yards.
He went 80, picked up 5 on that
right?
play. And again, I like this so far, but again, I still think they've got to do something through the air. They haven't done anything through the air. 0 for 6 on the game, I believe, is what they are. So they've got to do something.
And 6 to go.
What a drive. And we're right now heading to 8.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Durham County Memorial Stadium.
Look at the
Willie
throw.
John Field underneath. Is he going to go? No, he runs.
Take off running.
Harris will run. Mez Harris on his feet.
Here is
heading into Chargers territory. Crest now looking at him at around the 30 mark. And again, you could have had him stop 2 or 3 times and they couldn't get him down. Mez Harris making a big play.
Yeah,
that's what the mojo's coming from for Hunt.
Yeah, he looked to the slant, but it was covered by the inside backer, so he just pulled the ball down and go out the back door. Great read. That's where his maturity has got to come in play and say, you know what, I see what I got or what I don't have. Let me go get what I can, positive yardage.
I don't want to take anything away from 24
Send that to your
Dorian Jones or anybody else, Mark. But, I mean, bottom line, we're seeing Dorian Jones now running around the 29, 28.
Gain of about 2, maybe 3.
But if you see, if you see the man, the quarterback of Mez Harris, if he's the guy to keep going, let him keep going, right?
Yeah.
Jameer Kennedy.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Because it seems like every time
7.
Harris changes his running QB keeper, if you will, and they go to Dorian Jones or they go to somebody else, or it's an out or a flat or a screen or whatever, an option pitch, they stop it. They read it. But Harris can move up the field.
Head off again, off the right side.
Here he goes. That's back to Jones,
That's
though.
going to be close to
Jones
a first.
once again with the
Looks like he's going to get it.
Making the stop.
Dorian Jones up the middle.
Nehemiah Raquan Parker.
Raquan Parker on the tackle there as Mez Harris will watch the clock go down, and they'll get for another call. It's another first down. It's presented by Atwell Exterior Services, and they are 2 yards, Robbie Worrell, from heading to the Dubby Energy Red Zone, and Hunt Warriors are driving because Mez is moving Harris, the deuce, up the field.
Mez is moving.
Here he goes again. Harris.
Okay, going to pick up 5 on the quarterback sweep.
Mm-hmm.
Nice blocking off the right edge. Again, staying ahead of the chains as we talked about. Now look to something. Again, if they had it in their playbook, the fake to the inside, stand up, hit somebody on a slant, on a seam route, because right now you're going to have Crest with 5 or 6 guys in the box. Let's see where you go. You got 6 guys in the box with a safety over the top of them. That's 7 on 5. Where do you go? Look for something to come out wide out here on a run play.
State championship here in Durham. Final game of 8. First time of the classification for the North Carolina.
Now they're going to flip and go back into the boundary when you watch this.
For the NCHSAA, here comes now a run. Oh, wow, he went nowhere. Talk about slammed. Number 20 ran immediately. Number 20, Christian Stowe, parked. Parked number 4.
Was he at the defensive end?
Jeremiah Thomas got rocked, everybody.
He was on the field side defensive end, and he crashed. And guess what that's got to have happen? That's where Mez Harris has to say, oops, here he comes, pull the football, and go right back where he came from.
Yeah.
And he didn't do it. He gave the football, and they lost 3 on the play. Now it's 3rd and 7.
Kevin Stump, I think they're going to be checking on him on the sideline because, man, he got rocked. Thomas did. And now nowhere to go for Torian Jones. Down to you, boy. Did you see that downfield level for another All-State sideline report, Mr. Stump?
Yeah, absolutely. He was slammed down, and they are checking him out on the sideline. I think he's going to be okay.
He got bulldog. Old-fashioned bulldog is what I call it.
Yep.
4th and 9 on the play, and this is where, again, if I'm Crest, I don't respect the fact that Wilson can throw the ball and beat me, that Hunt can beat me.
Unbelievable.
Robbie?
They're going to kick a field goal. Okay. All right, so
38-yarder,
38-yard field
take
goal.
the points mark, right? Get points.
Well, you got to get
3 got a leg, you try.
You put yourself only down by. Here we go. Field goal.
It's good. It's long enough.
It's long enough.
Yep.
It's got
no good.
Wow. No good. From this angle, it looked like it did. They said no. It's no good. So from the 21-yard line,
that's
Chargers of Crest will take over again.
That's going to be the next investment that I recommend. Is some kind of camera or something other. Because from the angles,
it looked like it
I
went
swear
in.
that looked like it went right down the middle.
No, from down here on this side, it was about 6 yards instead of right.
Short.
So it was wide right, Kevin? Wide right.
Yeah, it was wide right, about 6 or 7 yards.
Kevin, do you agree? Do you think they should have went for it? Or do you try to take the points and go for the field goal like they did?
If your kicker is able to kick it and you have confidence in him, you got to kick it. I mean, you're going to need the 3 anyways eventually.
That was about 35, 38
that was 38 yards.
Yeah.
38 yards. But the key was the fact that it was 4th and 9. Okay, if it's 4th and 2, different scenario, you can go for it.
So 4th and 9, you don't push
4th and 9, let's kick it because, again, what are the odds of me go ahead and make it and getting the first down?
In other words, you're trying to steal 3 points.
Especially since I haven't gained a yard in the air yet. Nothing.
I want to say thank you to Tracy Brown and Eastern Technical Design for our coverage of the state championships. Thank you, by the way, also to our buddy, my friend Alan Dietz, as well as everybody in Hickory. Thank you to Josh Schreiber, Alan Dietz on the call in Hickory for those 2 great games. And obviously now the final send-off here in Durham for the 5A championship. And currently it is 31-14. We're past the top of the hour. Very quickly, we'll pause for station identification.
This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
So it was a 1st and 10 on the 21. However, 0. Eli Hamrick.
Yep.
For the Crest Chargers, running up the field. The senior got about to at least the 39, 40-yard line, and he goes out of bounds. So another big run by Hamrick for
gash.
Crest.
As we were talking about, it's a gash play, it's a chunk play, and that's pure quarterback. So, if I'm Hunt, I'm saying, you know what, let me do this. Let me put a linebacker on the quarterback if he's going to run the football. Now we got 2 with the run.
There we go again.
Number 11 there. Number 11, Jaden Warren on the tackle there for Hunt after a gain of about 11. So another first down on the nice run there by Michael Edwards. Picked up 11 on the play. First down right at midfield.
Braxton, down to you for an All-State sideline report. Remembering North Carolina, you're in good hands with All-State. And BC, Crest is just driving up the field, running the clock, and trying to get themselves another state title here in Cleveland County, North Carolina.
Yeah, you noticed it at the end of the first half. They were able to establish their run game a little more. They did rely on their quarterback.
Flag on the play. Go ahead, buddy.
Yep.
Eli Hamrick, by the way, with a play, but there's a flag down. Go ahead, finish your point you were saying, Braxton. We had that play broken up there.
Yeah, they relied on the arm just a little bit there at the end, ultimately leading to that field goal that you guys talked about. That was absolutely crucial, I think, for the Crest Chargers being able to get 2 for 1 essentially going into the half and coming out. But ever since then, especially the colder, I feel gotten, the more they've leaned on the run game and physicality down in the trenches.
So here we go, 6 for 50 for Crest now. I think you can add on 7 for 60 on penalties now for the Crest Chargers.
7 for 50.
Yeah, it hasn't updated yet. 7 for 60.
Yeah, and Hunt's got
9
number
for
1
64
down.
for penalties on, of course, Hunt. And there you go. It finally updates. Penalties 9 for 64 for Hunt. Crest has a 7th penalty for 60 yards, and we have an injury timeout as we have a Hunt player down.
Yes, number
Kevin,
1.
what you got, buddy?
Yes, number 1. It looks like he was holding his ankle some.
Isaiah Chadwick is down on the field.
He's definitely in a little bit of pain.
Yeah, number 1, Isaiah Chadwick. Robbie, maybe a stinger, maybe a little sprain,
he's,
a little slow walking.
Yeah, I think he looks like he's limping on that left ankle a little bit. So, maybe, again, got into the play, got rolled up on, something like that. So, but he's going off the field. The trainers will check him out. If he can get back, they'll tape him up and get him back. It is a state championship. So, if I can play, I'm going to play. You got to carry me out of here.
Worry about healing after it's over with.
Exactly. You got all fall and all spring to heal.
That's why we're in the shape we're in now. You know that, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
New Year's resolutions are around the corner, my friend Mark.
Reset the 40-second
All
clock.
of us
The ref's
do,
calling
right?
for it. Yep.
Big thank you to everybody for joining us.
So the holding play happened
Wow.
1 yard down the field, okay, from the original line of scrimmage. So now it's going to be 1st and 19 from the 41-yard line for Crest.
And here's a fire by Hamrick. Hamrick to Edwards. Catch is made. It's been that way for a while tonight. And it is caught, moving now back into Hunt Warrior territory.
14 yards.
A pickup of 14 yards.
Yeah, nice play again. Again, they're working the flat routes, and that's what I was talking about when you can work 3 levels of the football field, 1, 2, and 3. Hamrick's doing a nice job of hitting level 1, and he's done a really nice job of at least attacking level 3 over the top and deep.
Get ready now with a 2nd and 5. Here comes Hamrick.
Behind
He'll
the big
hand it
man.
off and give it back again to
Trying to
Edwards.
tackle the
Come on,
football.
running, trying to snatch it away from him, but they're not going to get there. They're not going to get it away
Forward progress.
from number 3.
Forward progress to the 35.
And
where it will
Jason
be
Black
1st and
there,
10.
Robbie, with another amazing job as we'll move the chains.
Jason Black.
Yeah, like I said, right now I just think that the Crest Chargers, what we used to call leaning on the Hunt players.
Yes.
They're just leaning on them, taking the fact that, hey, I'm bigger than you are. Let me push you out the way. Let me go gain some yardage. He just went running down the hallway for a minute.
Okay.
So, but, so that's why they're getting gash plays or chunk plays, 8, 10, 12, 15, 20 yards a pop. And then they're mixing a nice little mixture of short passing as we go. Expect a shot here. If they get another chunk play, expect a shot or at least something in the intermediate level of the football field on a pass play here in a second.
Here we go now with a 1st and 10, as Mark mentioned. Ball on the 35.
Watch QB sweep.
They are in Warriors territory. Mark, could this seal the deal right here if Hamrick and Edwards or Black can find the end zone here?
Well, you're up 17.
3-score lead.
3. I mean, you're comfortable now. You're in command. You're controlling the line of scrimmage. You're taking time off the clock. I mean, right now, Crest is in control of this game. And unless they turn something over or do something silly here, they're going down the field in hopes of scoring again before the end of this quarter.
Right now, the Hunt Warriors of Wilson, North Carolina, struggling 31-14. The Crest Chargers looking to lock up another state title in the West and Western North Carolina. And a Wildcat, as Mark mentioned, up the middle, go to the 30.
Number 2.
Yep.
That's Edwards again. There it is. Snap directly going to Edwards, and Michael Edwards will move.
Quarterback
and he's
was a
about
fullback.
4 away from a first down, Robbie.
He had a
6'5". You got another hurt player for Wilson, but he's got a 6'5", 230-pound, 223-pound quarterback blocking for him.
That's blocking for him.
Yeah, blocking for him, who's already shown he can run the football as well.
Right.
You know, so yeah, and like I said, right now, what's going to happen, or what Crest is doing, is they're setting up that throwback again. So they've run to the right with power. They've run to the right with the quarterback. They've run to the zone, with the running back. Right there, you had Wildcat with the running back to the right. Watch for them to come over here and make it kind of that same play where they drag the receiver back to the backside. Quarterback stands tall, hits him, because Hunt's going to over pursue to the short side of the football field.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have a timeout. Hey, Kevin, can you give us an update? I know you're on the sideline. Another all-state. Well, I'm going to call you an all-star.
Hey, that's fine. I am an all-star. You know that.
You are, Kevin. What you got, Stump, is number 12 is on his feet, heading your way to the sideline.
Yeah, it looks like he just got caught up under the pile whenever got rolled on by the quarterback whenever he was trying to get the block off.
Travarius Cooper, a little slow getting up. Now Robbie Mark, he's back on all twos and heading back to the sideline.
Yeah, and again, we talked about this as half. This is a freshman. It's a freshman kid who's 6 foot 205. So again, the kid is 13, 14 years old. 14, 15. So 14 years old as a freshman. Over 200 pounds. I remember back when I was playing, my offensive line at 220 was considered big.
Yeah.
Now you got running backs and DBs that are freshmen that are that big.
All right.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 4 for Crest after the injury. We'll see what happens here. Like I said, they've run it to the right an awful lot.
And Robbie, 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Very fast third quarter.
Hunt's coming out with a 5-man front, Robbie.
Yeah, they've got to do something.
They've been playing a 4-man front. Now they've come in and they've moved 99 down to a nose guard position instead of the DT.
Yeah, the problem with this is I don't believe that Hunt's DBs. Here comes
10 on the play clock.
Here comes power football.
Hamrick goes up the middle. He's got a lane. He goes through it. Blackman's got a first down on a 3rd and 4. Move the chains. It was like they weren't expecting it, Mark. They weren't ready when Hamrick snapped the ball.
They turned this man out. They washed this guy down, and he ran right through the hole.
Yeah, the other part of it is they went what we call a sugar huddle. They huddled up at about 4 yards, turned around, they're on the ball, went on first sound. So they took Wilson, took Hunt Warriors by surprise because they weren't ready.
Which gives them time not to line
up.
Yeah,
exactly. They're like, whoop, they went to the sugar huddle, turn around, ran,
it again?
Bam, snap. Yep, watch them get up here quick and see if they don't go first sound again. I think first down they'll let the clock run a little bit and start milking the play clock a little bit.
That's what they're doing right now.
There you go. So now they'll come up, going first sound again.
They're doing the same thing again like they just did.
Yep.
And there goes Hamrick. This time Hunt was ready, and they fumble the football. And they think they're going to say you ball the play dead.
They're calling him down.
That could have been the life that needed Hunt to get back in this thing. However, Mark, the play is blown dead. Player down.
Forward progress stopped before the ball came loose.
And you hear the referee saying that. You don't agree, Mark? What do you think?
I know he don't agree with it.
Loss of 1 on the play brings up 2nd down and 11.
Man, oh man.
Silence is golden, Wester. That's all I got to say.
Hey, just to update on number 2.
Again, guys. Hang on. We got another flag on the play here. What you got, Kevin? Down to you.
Yeah, just an update. It was his left elbow that 12 was holding, but he's working it out, and he should be getting ready to come back in the game.
Warning.
Sideline warning for Crest. Kevin, there was 2 or 3 things going on at one time, buddy. What you got? Can you let us know again? Is it on number 12, I believe it was? Of Travarius Cooper, right?
Yeah, he was holding his elbow, and after being looked at by trainers, looks like he's set to come back in the game.
So the 12 should be ready to come back in. And Mark, sideline warning. No penalty.
Quarterback sweep. Here we come. Set up. Here's the pass. We've talked about it.
There it is. Intercepted that time, though. He intercepted it that time. Number 2, Mez Harris. There's the quarterback for Hunt.
There's Mesmo.
He's
mesmerizing. Mesmerizing.
The mojo for Hunt.
If he
is an interception.
Puts air under it. But that was on a rope.
They did exactly what we talked about. They ran to the right side. The quarterback pulled up and tried to hit the running back on the go route on the sideline, but Harris comes over the top from the safety spot. Hamrick made his first mistake of the game by trying to throw that on the line, like you said, Mark. If he lays that up and allows his running back to run underneath it, it's an easy walk-in 6 point.
If he just throws it high enough to get it to the pylon.
It's a walk-in 6.
And Bree Ramey was dead on it with the camera. Phenomenal job as number 2. The mojo of Hunt Warriors, Mez Harris, taking it away like candy from a baby. It's December and not even Halloween. Here we go. And now Harris will now step up from interception time to QB time, and a hit made. I think they're going to blow the call dead. Number 3 just got leveled.
No, they ain't going to call the blow. They ain't going to call it dead.
Yeah, it's an incomplete pass.
That's how you separate the football.
And now we've got a flag.
Now, again. Here we go.
Here's what we're going to get. We're going to get a taunting penalty.
From Crest.
On Crest.
Crest was taunting number 3 when he went down.
You cannot stand over top of the guy and jaw at him after you make a big hit.
After play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 1, defense.
Yeah.
15 yards.
So unsportsmanlike conduct is taunting, as you
Dude
said.
got
that is
drilled.
taunting. You cannot stand over top and jaw once you make a good play.
The foul was on number 7.
And they're going to call the foul on 7 of Will Dahl.
No, Donovan Walton.
You're
Walton
right, Donovan
from
Walton.
Crest. Yep.
My apologies. Yes, Donovan Walton is the one that did it. Now, Mark, what do? Slam him, drop him, that's fine, but don't stand over him and taunt him after you make that big play, right?
You don't slam him. You drill him. You separate.
He drilled him.
You separate the ball from the man, and then you turn around.
That is the end of the third quarter.
End of the third quarter.
End of the third quarter, by the way, as well.
If you do what I've always said, help him up. Help him out. Be a good sport about it. Pat him on the shoulder and say, I'll be right back.
That's right.
And the fourth quarter
See
is coming
you again
up.
soon, baby.
The final fourth quarter of the state championships of 2025. And in the words of Mark Coates, we'll be right back after this.
The North Carolina High School Athletic Association welcomes you to tonight's game. We are excited to celebrate the hashtag NCHSAA Game Locked In, which honors everything that makes high school sports special.
Let's continue to create a positive, welcoming environment for everyone. Cheer loudly, support your team, show respect to officials, opponents, and each other.
Let's make tonight's game one to remember, full of pride, positivity, and what it means to be truly locked in.
Veterans, whatever you're going through, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach. Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Check the back seat. Check the back seat.
Gets in your head, right? Good, because every year dozens of children are forgotten in the back seat. Cars get hot fast and can be deadly, so get it in your head. A message from NHTSAA and the Ad Council.
All right, welcome back. Fourth quarter.
The final quarter.
Yes, sir. You were saying it, Robbie. Go ahead, man.
Yep, the final quarter of the 2025 high school football playoff season. The final championship to be decided here with the 5A championship between Crest and Hunt. Currently, Crest 31, Hunt 14, starting the fourth quarter.
And by the way, thank you so much for the amazing audience we've had since Thursday. 2 games at Kenan Stadium, UNC. Last night, Friday night, 2 games, 4 games today between Durham and Hickory. Over 11,000 listens on social media and on the websites and everything. I don't know about terrestrial radio numbers. Don't anybody ever lie to you and tell you they can give you the numbers in terrestrial radio. They can't.
Pressure.
But social media, streaming, 11,000 in the last 72 hours, Robbie.
Very, very nice. That's outstanding.
Unbelievable.
Outstanding. Now, and again, and you'll talk here. Thank you, guys. You'll talk here about the difference. The difference in last night and tonight. You'll see the quarterback threw his hand warmer off behind him, and the officials let it go. Last night, what did we have? Remember, they stopped it. They stopped the play.
We talked about ref mics. We talked about shot clocks. We talked about things. We talked about a camera for field goals, right, to see if it's good or bad for PATs and field goals. Could we convince maybe a history for stats?
The problem with
like this, I mean, this is amazing that they give us for the game.
3 quarters, no passing yards.
That's what I said. No yards at all. No to the end.
You were going to say, Robbie?
This is hard, Wesley, because that means there's more personnel at the high school level supplied by the school. To run these stats, and then we have to trust what they do. This is coming from our media partners.
This is coming from the state.
Yeah,
from the
exactly.
NCHSAA.
From our media partners over from the NCHSAA. It actually says NCAA at the top. So,
well, this is what colleges
this is what they say
I'm used to this because when we done junior collegiate basketball with the Johnston Jaguars and with Wake Tech Eagles, this is what they used to give us.
Comment on that number right there. and then there.
Yeah, you talk about what Mark's saying. We just got the stat sheets, and Crest has 448 yards of total offense.
Total offense plays.
While Hunt has 207.
Wow.
You look at all those,
and they run double the number of plays.
And you talk about 30 plays to 59 plays. So you're about to have exactly there. The time of possession is 7 minutes different. But again, I'm gonna again go back to Hunt being one-dimensional because they have 0 yards passing in the football game. 0 yards, while Crest has 192 coming from the Virginia commit Hamrick. So, 31 first downs for Crest to 14 for Hunt. Hunt's played a good ball game. They've been in the game, but you have to have other things to go on to be able to keep the defense off balance. If I'm Crest, I don't worry about you beat me with the football, and I'm going to load the box like they got here. They got 7 in the box ready to go now. They do have 3 split out wide, but again, I'm not going to respect the pass at all.
No.
Well, here we go with again. Let's watch and see what number 2, Matt Harris, will do.
He actually dropped back 2 pass that time, but again, nobody's open. Nobody's open because you got a 4-man route and they don't respect it. So they're just sitting there playing man coverage in the back. They don't think you can beat them deep. Now, if I'm Hunt, I'm going to run 2 deep and 2 under routes because that's going to give me options. So if these guys think, okay, you can't beat me deep and you make them run deep, then I cut underneath them with an under route and make them make some decisions on either taking me off of your coverage or releasing me through my zone, whatever it is.
I want to say thank you again to Tracy Brown, Eastern Technical Design, for stepping up and helping to sponsor the coverage, even for Hickory as well, because we weren't going to do Hickory. Josh Schreiber actually in from Hickory as Harris goes down. Miss Harris just got dropped. That was by the way. Yes, sir. Give the man the credit. Number 20 on the tackle for the green and the gold or the Christian Stowe. Yes, sir. Defensive end junior making the stop.
Christian Stowe.
Yeah, 6'4", 225, big-bodied kid. Going to come back again next year. Just going to get bigger and stronger. Just like number 8 for Crest. I love number 8, Nehemiah Raekwon Parker.
Big name.
Big name, big kid. So it's a good-looking body to be on the football field, and that's what you look for.
These guys pocket 5 guys
in punt formation.
Hunt's going to punt the football. Gets it away. Nice kick.
Punt.
Better catch it because I'm about to say it's going to bounce forward.
And as Gary Fowler said yesterday in the pregame show at Clayton and Grimsley, the ball has a mind of its own and it goes the way it wants to. And this time it drops at around the 30 after it bounces about 10 yards.
It went about 13 extra yards there, Wesley, just like you said, because the Crest returner did not catch the football. And that to me, again, you got to catch the football. Anytime you get a chance, the ball's in the air, you got to go get it. You got to go get it.
Hey, by the way, don't forget the Community Radio Network has coverage of the East-West All-Stars game next Sunday. Pre-game at 12 noon, kickoff at 1 o'clock. Our 6th time covering the All-Star game, and we look forward to it. The 78th East-West All-Star game. All of our crew will be here. I know Robbie, myself, Braxton, Bree's going to be there. I know Jim Kelly's going to be there from Garner. Looking forward to having him helping us out. He's excited. That'll be them next Sunday. And Mark, for
locations and details.
I got to ask you, man, I'm going to time out, but have you enjoyed being able to broadcast football for the last 3 days, right?
I have. It's a little stressful trying to do it on a work day like Thursday.
Yep.
Friday not quite as bad.
Right.
Saturday, of course, is usually not an issue, but it's been fun. It's made for some long days.
And I know there was definitely some talk about where we were at because of travels and the times and Thursday games at 4 and people and I think Q and Brandon and all them get that right, but I think this is just the learning curve of what they will do to better themselves, for sure. As again,
if I had something that I could offer, if you want to play a game on Thursday night, play it later on Thursday night instead of 4 o'clock, maybe 6 o'clock,
6 and 9 o'clock, maybe
6.
Well, don't play 9. Just play 1 on Thursday.
Just play 1.
I got you.
And then if you want to play.
He is tackled by number 51, Securious.
So according to King Tucker,
2 on Friday and some on Saturday, then
So according to Q Tucker, in a perfect world, if it would be this way, hopefully next year it could be with 8 classifications, Robbie and Mark. Have Carter Finley Stadium back on board with no conflict, because that's why they weren't at NC State Wolfpack Stadium.
Correct.
Carolina, Carter Finley, play on Friday and Saturday, 4 games, basically, and you're done.
Yeah,
two on Friday, 2 on Saturday, both locations. There's your 8 games.
Yeah, well,
Well, you could have played some at A&T. You could have played some at Campbell. They're not the 5-star, universities. If that's what you want to say about Carolina and State, but I mean, there are other options out there. But I get it. I get it. You want to put kids in the biggest slots, and some of the kids will never get to play in Carter Finley. Some of the kids will never get to play in Keenan.
I mean, this is pretty nice here, right? I mean, what I saw from the video, Lenore Ryan. I mean,
it's a great facility. It really is. It's a great facility.
Lenore Ryan is a nice facility. They upgraded it a couple years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
New stands, new press box. I think it seats about 10,000 now.
Hamrick, QB keeper, he'll go to around the
quarterback carry
48, 49.
This right now is just about control the ball,
running
control
the clock out.
Control the ball, control the clock, control the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Don't
the
do
ball.
nothing silly. You made the interception. You gave up the interception down here a while ago. It didn't hurt you, but you don't want something like that to turn into points.
Yeah, 5 to go.
And to your point, Wesley, since the program has gone to 8A, that's 8 classifications. There's nothing that says, you can't play it over 2 weeks. You can't do it, Friday, Saturday, have 4 one weekend and 4 the next. 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday.
And he jumps.
And he jumps.
Gets him a first down. Yep, that'll get him a first down.
A 2nd and 5 will now become a 1st and 10.
Because we did have a week break in there for the 1A and 8A.
The 1A and the 8A, yes, because they only took 32 teams to the playoffs and not the 64 for everybody else. So,
correct. So there's nothing wrong with doing that. Play those the week before if you want to. So now you've only got 6 games.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can do 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, or 4 Saturday in 2 different locations.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of options. And like you said, I think it's just a feeling out process.
This is the first year of this 8A classification.
Absolutely.
Like I told Brandon Marie talking to him yesterday, if CRN broadcasts the state basketball regionals and state championships, that is 16 games for men and women.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
That's hard to do, brother.
Not saying we won't do it.
You might want to just nail that down to the Elite 8 or the Final 4 or something.
Well, I mean, but the regionals, the Final 4 and state will be there.
Yeah, you're going to get a hold here on number 63, I think.
Yeah.
Hold number 8.
I think Brandon said regionals and state would be at Wake Forest.
Carry goes to number 0, Eli.
Yeah, Hamrick tried to carry the ball around the left side. It looks like Crest is running the football to their sideline every
There's
time.
There's a penalty on the offensive Crest.
Yeah, it's a holding.
Robbie.
Yeah, it's a holding call.
And there you go. You got to make a big play, and then you get penalized again. So now you're back down 1st and 20.
Yeah, but like I said, Crest is just trying to control the football. They're running the ball to their sideline. If you notice, like I said, when they were going this way, everything was powered to the right. This way, it's powered to the left.
Robbie, Mark, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the last drive that Grimsley did last night at Keenan Stadium, where they run the clock. They run it up
all
the
way
middle.
down
they run
to
the
a minute
clock.
42.
You got a big lead. You just,
Yeah, you get the ball up with a minute 42, and then you say, you know what, I got a 10-point lead. I'm okay.
And this is 31-14.
They may switch it up a little bit here. Let's see what happens.
By the way, Hunt has not scored anything in this second half.
And that happened last night as well. Earlier today.
Shelby and Kinston.
Shelby and Kinston.
By the way, you listened to it on CRN. It was the record of the highest scoring game in the history of North Carolina high school football. Highest scoring game today between Shelby and Kinston. 125 points.
Total points scored, 125 today. Beat the old record of 117 from 1913 or 1914?
1914, 117.
Like yep.
What was it, Asheville over Raleigh?
No, Raleigh over Asheville.
Yeah. Flip-flop that. Yeah, it's been a long day. And Hunt about batted the ball away. Instead, it's a breakaway. Here comes Crest. possibly the nail in the coffin for the Hunt mojo. Instead, gets a ring run out of bounds. Michael Edwards. It's going to be first and goal, maybe.
Here's the difference in the football game right there. Is that
first and goal on the
Crest?
Nope.
Crest has been able to throw short passes and get what we call yaks, yards after catch. Yaks have been large. They're completing short passes and let their skilled people take over and gain yards after catch.
Yeah, I thought it was first and goal, but actually they're saying he stepped out of bounds at the 12, so it's first and 10. They're in the W Energy red zone. And wow. Hey, you think that Hunt's got momentum and trying to hold them back, but this literally just took away that running clock drive, and you make a big play, and you're unbelievable. I mean,
so with 7 minutes left, if Crest punches it in here, that's close. Yeah, it's really close if they punch it in here. Now, if they hold them to a field goal and it's only 20, still a 3-possession game.
Well, the catch is if they score here and go up 38-14, assuming they get the extra point, that's 24 points.
Yep, that's four possessions. Yep.
And with 0 yards passing and only running the football, I hate to say it, but you ain't going to score 24 points in 6 minutes and 47 seconds.
Not at all.
Not in the fourth quarter.
Not at all.
Mark finally accepted my friend request.
Jeez.
Thank you, Mark.
I'm going to give you a shot.
What do you mean give me a shot? What does that
shot.
mean? We were friends for a long time.
Well,
Are you the one that reported?
I've gotten where I'm funny about Facebook mess because
I don't post anything. I post broadcast information.
Some people.
I will give you credit. Everything I post in the community for Clayton Comments, you do like that. I always see you do. It could be 4:00 in the morning and you like not post. I could send an itinerary at 3:30 before I go to bed. You're the first guy to read it.
Yeah. Usually I'm still awake. That I've had to get up and go to the bathroom.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the passion of Mark Coach that keeps him on the CRN frozen. Oh boy, we're just rambling here, everybody. 6 minutes left to go in regulation. And for Hunt, they're down 31-14, and Crest is driving.
Second down.
This one ended right here. There goes, wow, a nice route.
Turn out to the outside.
Catch made, and
nice
he gets
play.
tripped
Nice
up and
tackle.
dropped. Shoe tackle there on the cleats. Brings down number 1.
Pass is complete to number.
Is that 28? Is that Jaden Taylor, I think, on the stop right?
Yeah, that was
open field tackle. Great job. Again, another quick route. And if he gets by Jaden Taylor, he's down to the 10, down to the 7, down to the 8.
3rd and 11.
Nice open field tackle there by Mr. Taylor.
I want to say thank you to Josh Schreiber. I think we just saw him. Did he leave?
No, he went running back down the hall for something. I don't know what he's doing.
Josh Schreiber and Alan Dietz for calling the I wish we could have done the Tarboro Murphy game, but it really didn't turn out the way we thought it was going to be. A blowout. Tarboro 21-0 on Murphy.
Yeah, well, it was 0-0.
Oh, what a hurdle! And he's in the.
Can't do that.
Can't do
That's
that,
a flag.
though, right?
Cannot do
you
that.
You can't hurdle over a player. He's in the end zone for Thompson, but it's not going to count.
Hold your excitement, people. Can't do it.
On the carry, number 1, Demonte.
It was fun to watch.
Oh, it was nice to watch. Don't get me wrong.
That should make the Moss. You got Moss moment on TV. What do you think?
You can't do that.
Wow, come on, guys. I could hear our comic crew doing that for sure. Oh, 2 fouls.
Both on the offense.
Hurdling offense.
Yep.
At the 15-yard
15-yard penalty.
Wow.
Then you get a dead ball behind it. Yep.
So is that 30 yards?
30.
That's a 30-yard penalty, everybody.
He's got to put them all the way back to almost midfield.
15 on hurdling and 15 on unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, 30-yard hack right
there. You're at
there.
the 43 now.
Yeah.
You're at the 43, Robbie. That's 3rd and 11. And now you're going to go to the 43.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
Yep.
You must have had Helen Stevenson for math.
Well, it's only the 41, but that's okay.
He said we all know our numbers. It's all the numbers. Briggs laughing in her head right now. I'm telling you.
She's sitting over here thinking these fools are crazy.
I mean,
exactly right.
She is going to do the camera for the All-Star game next week at Greensboro.
She said, I hope I don't never have to ride with Mr. Mark again.
Was you there? Was you there last? No, he wasn't there in December of last year. No, you weren't.
For what?
For the All-Star game. You weren't.
I forgot what we were doing. Something.
Christmas. You had a Christmas commitment.
No, we went to the military bowl.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. That's right. You went to the military bowl. And that was ECU and NC State.
Yep.
That's ECU.
Yeah, well, what are they in now? The Malacqua Bowl or something? How do you say it? They got a name for everything now in bowl games.
Gasparilla Bowl.
They got
Amarillo by morning.
They got the Realiquest,
Don't mess up my wife's favorite country singer, dude.
George Strait got a honors award from the Kennedy Honors last week.
Yeah.
So did Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. Right now, Crest. Sounds like the toothpaste. It is, and they go up the field for the Chargers. They're going to move.
Yeah, and that was
number
that
3.
was third down, third. Now it's 3rd and 26 or so. Third and 31 maybe.
Yard line.
And they got to get the ball all the way down to the
band and
2-yard
toothpaste
line.
in one sentence. What do you think?
With the
Kiss and Crest.
James.
Are we getting delirious? It's been a long 3 days, guys. Maybe we've been around each other too long. We need a break.
Getting punch drunk. It's almost the end.
You're back on the road, right?
I am back on the road. Yeah, I'll leave for Atlanta Monday morning. I'll be back Thursday night. Got a couple big meetings in Atlanta.
Mark, how do you think Comets Football Weekly will beat you tonight?
Well, I mean, it should be.
You think Coach Chadwick will just say what he feels and send it off for the year?
Absolutely.
Crest, they're second of the half.
Now that the season's over, he can finally honor those that have received the honors and stuff. Usually they hold off on doing all that until after the last group or last team has played. So now that they can recognize those players.
Don't they have like a football fall awards ceremony?
They have an award ceremony. Yeah. They'll kind of get together and close out the season, and Coach Chadwick will eventually meet with his coaches and everything, and they'll start prepping for January, where they'll start over new.
Yep.
And can we say this as well? With 4.5 minutes left to go in regulation here for the last state championship game of 2025. If you are the 2 teams of the 8 classifications, whether win or lose, you're champions, right? You've done what you needed to do for East or West. There's going to be an overall champion, right? There's only going to be one. But to be able to say you played mid-December in football, that's a true testament to your football program, the town, the team, the program in general.
There's a lot of teams that want to be where these teams are, and it's about putting the work in during the off season.
Let's see. There are 110 counties, I believe, in North Carolina.
Well, they told me when Will played in the Shrine Bowl that there were over 400 high schools in North Carolina.
I was about to say 400. Yep.
And in South Carolina, there's about 100, 110. Wow. So the disparity just in the numbers.
Wow. That's all there is in South
Carolina? That's what they said.
Wow.
Now, I ain't gone back and confirmed it, but I mean.
And they're building new high schools, right? Just in our area in general.
Going deep.
As we go back, catches made, end zone touchdown. He got it. Crest
if it went over before, ladies and gentlemen,
it is now. Penalized for 30 yards for hurtling and, unsportsmanlike
now they got another
right
one.
There as you start doing jumping jacks and cartwheels.
Is that what celebration is?
Backflips, everything else. Yeah, they just got it.
Cartwheels, jumping jack flash, and the laundry's back out on Khalil Clark, who caught the football.
That type of celebration I don't have a problem with.
They're also going to get the coaches on Hunt side for running their mouths to the referee because he pointed right at him and threw the flag. Yeah, there's 3 flags over here on my side of the field.
Thank you, Kevin. That report on the sideline presented by Allstate. And wow. Touchdown would stand?
Yeah, touchdown would stand.
Just absolutely unnecessary stuff.
The beauty of that right there, again, it's 4th and 31, okay, and I get it. You take a shot, 4th and 31. You're up 17 or whatever it was. But the quarterback, I really like Hamrick. Virginia's football future looks pretty good. If he's going to go up there, he might redshirt the first year. I don't know. But at 6'5", 223, his body's physically ready to play. So can he get up there and actually get up there and perform and maybe get some snaps as a freshman?
All right, here we go. The referee's queued up.
There are live ball.
Live ball and dead ball.
Come on, ref.
How are the live ball fouls?
Foul. Illegal touching. Offense. That's 5-yard penalty. The loss of down.
touchdown.
So that takes the touchdown away.
So, after the play,
they're still throwing flags.
Yep.
On the Hunt bench. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 1 of Crest disqualified himself.
That's his second one.
Those fouls offset.
Now he's got one on the coach.
Thompson has been exited.
Illegal touching, Rob. Does that mean he went out of bounds?
Of Crest. That's a 15-yard penalty. First down for Hunt.
This referee is not playing. Unbelievable. Robbie, good, fair or foul.
Yeah, he's exactly right with everything that they did. Exactly right with what they did. They called one on Hunt for unsportsmanlike on the coaches. Now, the last one that was called on the coach.
We needed this ref last night.
The coach actually went out and said something about the penalty that was called to take the points off the board. Okay, but if you've got an illegal touching foul, it is what it is. That's what starts it. Now I don't know how
what you got, Kevin.
I was just going to say, going back to what you said, we should have had him last night. There was 5 flags on that penalty, and it took them all of 30 seconds to figure it all out.
Not 10 minutes. Come on,
it took more than that, my friend. These guys
ain't nobody got time for that. They get back
in less than a minute. You're exactly right.
Or 3 oaks and a stump, as y'all like to say.
Yes, sir.
3 oaks and a stump.
You never heard of that?
I have not.
There is 3 oak trees and a stump in the middle of downtown 4 Oaks. 3 oaks and a stump. True story.
Where?
In downtown 4 Oaks.
Which part of downtown 4 Oaks?
The gazebo. Exactly. The gazebo, the main town part.
4 Oaks ain't but so big.
Exactly.
It's either got to be on the end of this block or the end of this block.
Kevin, 4 Oaks is growing, ain't it, brother?
Barbertown Square.
Telling you, man. 4 Oaks is growing.
There's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
4 Oaks is growing. Smithfield is growing. Clayton is growing. Garner is growing. Willow Springs and Wilson Mills and everything.
Mills about to have its own high school.
These people are getting unglued right here. Oh, man.
Well, with 4 minutes left, you don't know what's going to happen. You still got to keep your composure for the next 2 or 3 at least. But what's happening now?
So there was a penalty on Crest, and then they turn around and they're putting it back up because the penalty was on Hunt now. Robbie?
Well, they had to mark off the 15-yard on the Hunt coaches.
Okay.
So let's see what.
So now we're going back and forth, basically.
Let's see what we get here. So, see there, you spoke too quick over there on the sidelines.
Who? Kevin? I mean, these guys at least they are kind of idea of what they're doing, right? They're going up, they're going down, and this is. You do this to prove a point, right? To show where the ball will be marked and placed and all that, right? This is what they're doing.
It's kind of like getting a speeding ticket.
So yeah,
the ticket is supposed to deter the action. The penalty flag should deter the action.
Yeah, you're going to have a 1st and 10 here for Hunt on the 43-yard line.
Wow! As
we come in now with 4:16 left. Number 1 has been disqualified.
That's the second player today here in Durham that's been DQ'd.
Namaje Thompson is DQ'd from the rest of the game.
Here we go. Let's see what Jones does. He tripped on the turf monster.
He slipped.
Yeah, there you go, Kevin. The turf monster got the Hunt player.
Jones.
As you call it, Dorian Jones, the turf monster, got the sophomore.
Yep, absolutely. Because this field is getting slick down here.
Colder
and longer it goes instead of night.
Yeah, make sure, hopefully, we don't have anybody slide into the NCHS that Debelay logo like it was slippery last night in Chapel Hill. That was, I thought Kim was going to do splits there when she gave an expression of how slippery it was.
Explanation of what she had going on over there.
And it paints a picture, right? I mean, the dew's there, the cold's there. And the turf is different than the grass. Here we go now with a 2nd and 9. 3.5 minutes remaining, just heading to 15 to the hour of 11 o'clock.
Fumble. Ball's on the ground.
Crest got it back, though. Crest has got the football.
Yeah. Mez was spinning. Number 42. Number 42.
Chris Gunner.
Chris Gunner from the linebacker spot stripped the ball away from Mez Harris, and the teammates rolled up on it on about the 48-yard line. And early in the game, Gunner's the one who had the necklace that they had to take off.
That's
for the,
right,
for the,
Chris Gunner.
Yeah, for the equipment violation.
And Braxton, if that didn't bring a source of renewed vigor or continue to just make it be the deciding factor for Hunt with Crest doing that, this is pretty much a done deal here now.
Yeah, for sure. It kind of felt like one of those ball don't lie moments right there from Crest. They felt like they had that energy back, especially after all the penalties. Took that nice touchdown catch away.
And now we go back to
slide down.
Edge.
Slide down. Don't go out of bounds.
There's a flag on the play, though.
We're going to get holding back here again on 63.
There's a flag at midfield mark on the 50.
Hemrick on the quarterback carry.
Offense number 63, 10-yard penalty, first down.
And holding again on the Crest Chargers. That is Gavin Ledbetter, the senior offensive lineman. That'll back him up now again, 10 yards, first and 20.
I do miss not having the replay here like we had at King.
The video board. Yeah, the video board, the replay, yeah. Because we sometimes get caught up as a fan looking at the ooh and the ah.
Well, we're looking at the play. We're looking at
right?
the play. So I'm following the ball. I'm not looking at the center if he's holding or not holding, because more times than not, you could call it on every play if you wanted to.
Which is me as an
and
official.
You've said
I'm
that
looking
for
at
several years, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at the players and I'm looking to see what's going on. So
you've used the word ticky tack. They could be petty if they wanted to, but they don't.
We could write one book on nothing but holding.
Yep.
Well, first and 20 on the 42. Yep. Hunt showing signs of blitz. Instead, they go to Dorian Jones right up the middle from the handoff by Hamrick, and they will bring him down. Number 8 will be credited for the tackle.
First and 20, going to be second and 19.
That's Randy James, the junior defensive end, middle linebacker.
Run, baby, run.
Run the clock out, right? 3 minutes
remaining. Well, that's what they're doing. I mean, clock's going to run down. They're going to snap it on about 2:30, 2:35.
Crest has one timeout. Hunt has 2. I mean,
yeah, theoretically, they can get 2 more plays out of this because they got second and third down, run off another minute 40 left, minute 35, punt the football. Hunt gets the football back with about a minute 20.
Second and 19, ball on the 43. High snap, goes back.
As long as he stays in bounds.
He's got a lane. He's got a
hand in his back. That's awesome to watch that. Hand in the back of the blocker.
Number 3, Jason.
Got in his pocket and rode it.
Jason Black had help. I mean, he went right up the middle with the help of 24, Malachi Gamble.
That's old
you got a flag on the play.
He just pushed him and said, let's go, buddy. Let's go forward. But there is laundry on the field again.
Yep, at the 41-yard line.
Penalties are adding up here down the stretch of this final
it's
state
ugly
championship game.
It's what it's doing. They just need to
play. Personal foul. Flagrant contact. Number 8 of defense. He's disqualified himself.
Player contact.
Player contact.
Is that
number
what a ref?
8 is DQ'd.
Yeah, number 8 is disqualified.
Randy James is out of the game. That's the 3rd disqualification of the day here in Durham.
Yeah, whenever he threw that flag, I saw one of the Crest players was face down on the ground. So I don't know if he done something to him to shove him onto the ground or what, but that's when he threw the flag.
Now, Robbie, that's a junior.
Yep.
So that would mean
he's okay. He did not get ejected. He got disqualified.
If he gets ejected.
There you go.
He was not ejected. He was disqualified. He can't play first game next year.
It's kind of like racing. There's a difference between a black flag and a disqualification.
DQ, exactly.
There you go. Yes.
You get black flags, you're out.
Black flag means you got something technical, something wrong with your car. Disqualified means you were not here in the first place. You were not here. You were not there. All right, 31-14. By the way, Mark, listen to this. 13 penalties on Crest of 130 yards, 11 penalties on Hunt of 84 yards in the last 3 minutes here.
Yeah, they've really racked up in the last 3 minutes. But, when you look at it, you're talking about, Crest has imposed their will, and I used that earlier. They've imposed their will on the Hunt interior line to the tune of 534 yards. They've run twice as many plays now as Hunt has. 35 plays for Hunt, 71 now for Crest.
And they just passed 46 for 308 yards rushing.
Yeah, I was going to say 308 yards rushing, but 233 yards passing. But again, you look at rushing for Hunt, 205 yards, not bad, but 0 yards passing.
And 0.
0 for 6 with an interception. Now if Crest is smart right here,
there's a drive.
Ball's in the air.
Football. Edwards lost the football. I think Hunt's got it.
Number 2, Michael.
I think Hunt got their paw on the ball when it dropped on the turf.
He got drilled.
I think Hunt's got the football. It is Hunt football. The back judge showed it, but it's not been officially done. We got players down again.
Looks like they're going to call it now. Yeah, it's going to be
the
Hunt football.
Warrior football. Mark, I saw the ball, and I saw the man just kind of curl it up in white and blue before the green could get there. And
the running back running the ball never saw that defender.
Yes, fumble. Crest, it will give number 19 the recovery for the Wilson Hunt Warriors. That's Jake Harris, and he will give the ball back to them.
It's not going to matter, though.
86 seconds remaining in this game. And for state championship football, classification number 5A of 8 in 2025.
Yeah, big day for Jason Black rushing the football, number 3, 119 yards on 19 carries. You look at Eli Hamrick, the quarterback, 87 yards, but 233 yards passing on 17 of 25. So good day through the air for the quarterback. Again, if we're going to start guessing at some different things, I'm going to look at Mr. Black as your offensive MVP and Mr. Hamrick as your overall MVP.
Number 4,
Jeremiah Thomas running the football there.
And number 42, Chris Gunter played a nice game defensively. A number of guys could be the guy there, but I like Gunter, number 42. That's
Thomas to the 11.
That's for Crest.
2nd and 3 coming up here for Wilson Hunt. The Warriors under a minute remaining here. Crest is about to send another state title back to Cleveland County, North Carolina for the West. To win this 5-3 overall, by the way, as well. 5 for the West, 3 for the East. For the overall, if you're keeping up with the old tally.
They're trying to get the coach. They just kind of got him with some water.
That's going to do it.
No, they got to snap it one more time.
Yeah.
Wilson's got the football. Hunt's got the football, so they may snap it a couple more times.
Here, you think?
Yeah, they may snap it a couple times.
Hunt's got 2 timeouts, too.
And picks up the Hunt first down.
Yeah, first down.
I just call a dive play, get this over with, and
it's pretty much a done deal, right?
Oh, it is. It's a done deal. Yeah. So in order to keep your players safe, run the dive play, run type of inside zone, and then let it go.
It's under date.
Yeah. Now you don't have to.
Yeah, the clock's reset to 40.
Yeah. Now you're done,
and it's over. There's not even a need, and now the celebration is on. We've seen everything from Wilson Prep kick a field goal for the first time all year and win a game, to the excitement and the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat across the line of first-time visits for state championships, or renewed visits, the rivalries, the fun, the prestige, and the final game. The 5A championship is done. The Crest Chargers defeat the Wilson Hunt Warriors 31-14 to be the 5A state champions.
Absolutely. Great game. Again, hard fought battle back and forth. I got to tell you guys, over doing 6 games that we actually have done and seen, I have loved the quarterback play that I've seen over 6 games.
Yep.
There have been a number of good quarterbacks that have played, that have maintained control, their composure, stood stoic in the pocket. We had a huge battle last night in the 7A finals when you've got Aiden Smalls from Clayton and the number 1 recruit in the country, Faison Brandon from Grimsley. And in my opinion, Aiden Smalls outplayed Brandon when you look at total yards from a standpoint there.
Yes.
Now, Grimsley won the football game. Couple mistakes when you look there. You go back to, like you said, we've seen things you've never seen before.
Yeah.
We've seen 125 points scored.
We were part of that moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've seen a team, we've seen a 1A team who was 1-5 to start the year, and Wilson Prep kicked their first field goal of the year to win the very first championship, 9-8. Okay, and then you see just a defensive battle between Millbrook and Huff, which is 7-0 at half, go to 21-0 to finish the game. So you've seen wide open races, street fights as well as you want to call them.
Defensive battles, scoring frenzies.
Yeah, it's what a great 6 games. And those 2 games that were done down on the North today, you had a 56-point outbrook, I think, from Reedsville today.
Yep.
And then you had Tarboro going back to back to back. I believe it's their 3rd one in a row. 22 hanging a donut on Murphy.
I can't believe Murphy couldn't score, right? I mean, it was unbelievable.
And that game also went to half 0-0.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden Tarboro, and I don't know if that was a size thing or a just a determination thing to score 22 in the second half against 0 to Murphy. But Tarboro has been dominant for the last 4 or 5 years. Congratulations to the Vikings up there from the East. As you mentioned, 5-3 in total games for the 8.
Yes.
Favor of the West, but a better showing for the East this year versus last year. Last year it was either a 6-1 or a clean sweep of 4 games by the West or a 3-1 by the West. So great weekend for us. Thank you for having us.
Mark, you talk about winning the quarter, right? We say it a lot with Comets football broadcasts on CRM. We said it in the state championship as well. Dead even first quarter. 17 points by Crest in quarter 2. Leading at halftime, obviously. They cut it down to only 1 score for Crest. Nobody scored in the fourth quarter, but I think the damage was already done in that second quarter. That never recovered in the second half. And by the way, both games we covered today, nobody scored in the second half of the game.
No, they never recovered after that 3rd and 15 play.
And what I'm referring to is Kinston and Wilson were not able to score.
Two teams were shut out in the second half.
I'm talking about your points right there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, that was the only touchdown in the second half.
That set the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And Wilson's inability, I don't see how you can come to a state championship and not have zero.
Gotta have some resemblance of a passing.
The talent though of Miss Harris though, right? That's something for Mojo of Wilson, but it can't be a one-man show, right, Robbie?
He got lucky and broke an 80-yard runner. It's 31-7.
Yeah,
okay.
correct.
Okay,
correct. Yeah.
So let's just say that was a busted play.
All right.
But you don't draw that one up.
But talented play. We've been saying that all year about number 2 for the other blue and white. So you don't draw them up on the board. You let them play.
Right, let's go to public address for the awards presentation, and we'll find out who the MVPs are and players for offense, defense for Hunt and Crest. Crest is state champions of 5A 31-14.
Will be Marcus Manning, Executive Director of the Durham Sports Commission. Wells Fargo is the official sponsor of the NCHSAA Awards. At this time, we recognize head coach Juan Jackson from the state runner-up Hunt Warriors.
So Juan Jackson for the Hunt Warriors. Mark, you said this. He turned a lot of things around here in the last couple of years.
Now we ask the captains
at
of
Wilson
Hunt to join Coach Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, two years in,
runner-up.
If this is what happens, I mean, there's a lot there for them to build on moving forward.
The Hunt Warriors, named after James Hunt, one of the former governors of North Carolina, founded in 1942, based out of Wilson County. John Smith is the athletic director, Eddie Dahl, the principal, Juan Jackson being awarded, of course, the Eastern Regional Championship, and, of course, again, 31-14, the final here in the 5A finale.
Please join us in a round of applause for the Hunt Warriors. You have had an outstanding season and are to be commended for your achievements.
Yeah, Robbie, I mean, what the PA guy just said, right? I mean, be credited for what you've done. Absolutely. You're still a champion. You're not the overall state champion, but you're still champions. You're the Eastern Regional champions of football. Yep. The West is going to win this thing, by the way. What did he say, 5-3?
5-3 in
overall
total. Overall
5-3.
Games.
There you go.
Overall games 5-3. So, yeah, they're presenting now the
state
championship trophy.
Head coach Greg Lloyd.
So they
Coach
acknowledge
Lloyd,
the team first, and then the individual player accomplishments for who will get.
This is championship number 7, I believe, for Crest across the years. So, as you look at some of that, again, it's a historic program. You talk about Crest and Shelby being in the same town.
Yes.
Of Hickory, or I'm sorry, not Hickory, but of
Cleveland County, North Carolina.
Of Shelby. It's Shelby County or Shelby, North Carolina.
Championship.
So
members of the state champions.
So you look at some of that talent, and now we've got the special awards here for players.
You reckon those two schools ever get together in scrimmage?
And now we are also pleased.
That is probably a little
This is their 7th state championship out of 11 appearances.
Game.
Yeah, very
7th
nice.
title.
The Carolina Panthers for the state runners-up, the outstanding defensive player in this championship.
What do you think, Mark?
As selected by media
Might be Mez Harris
covering this game.
Quarterback
is number 11, Jaden Warren.
Okay,
all right, Jaden Warren, the outside linebacker, running back for Hunt. Jaden Warren, grade 11.
Junior, 6 foot 190. So he'll be coming back for Hunt, which is a good thing to build on. Now the offensive player could either be the running back or Mez.
I say Mez. But Mez could also be the MVP.
Well,
the outstanding offensive player
Mez Harris
goes to number 2, Mez Harris.
Mez Harris, yeah.
The 80-yard run,
Yeah.
it gives him over 100 yards, 130-something yards rushing, I believe is what we said. When you look at the overall stats, but great stuff from him. He's a junior. He'll come back as well. So, again, a good foundation to build on. When you look at Wilson Hunt moving to next year.
Champions, the outstanding defensive player
I said Gunner.
Championship.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing as well. I really believe Gunner's got it.
Is number 42.
There you go.
Yeah, I think Chris Gunner's got it.
Yeah.
I mean, he had to come out and change his chain gang, had to change his chain.
Yeah.
Then he got that big, fumble recovery, and of course made a lot of big stops for number 42, the middle linebacker, obviously. Offense, hands down. It's between me.
Well, no, Hammer's going to be your
I think
MVP.
it's going to be
Jason Black.
Hammer.
I like Jason Black, number 3.
Number 2, Michael Edwards.
Michael Edwards. We got it wrong. The last one we got it wrong. Yeah.
Edwards. Okay.
You think Hamrick's going to get the MVP, right? There's a lot of runnings in the ballot.
Oh wow.
But
Hamrick will be
Michael
your MVP.
Edwards, though, Mark did a phenomenal job of the wide receiver senior
Ladies
spot.
and gentlemen, there were many outstanding individual performances
I got Hamrick.
in tonight's NCHSAA
Something about the
State
quarterbacks.
Championship. However, one stood out, and this individual was selected by a panel of media covering tonight's game as the championship's most valuable player.
Here it is.
Presented by Morgan and Morgan. The most valuable player for this NCHSAA State Championship is from Crest, number 0.
There he is. Yep.
So for the entire weekend of state championship football, we got it wrong one time.
Yeah, one, maybe two. I don't know if we got to miss the second one, but yeah, one, maybe 2 times. But
I wasn't expecting Jason Black or Michael Edwards to get it, but yeah.
Morgan for their continued support of the
All right.
NCHSAA. Fans, thank you for attending
Robbie,
this year's NCHSAA
Mark, post game going on. Let's see if we can try to grab head coach Greg Lloyd. I know they're doing TV. I know they're doing radio because the Crest Chargers have a radio crew here as well.
Congratulations to
Wilson Hunt has a radio crew. We're all stacked inside this radio booth and closed. No window to be able to open like sardines. We've been here all day. Me and Bree been here since, 11 o'clock this morning?
It's getting a little funky.
We were here first.
Getting a little funky.
It's been a long day, though, but I'll tell you what, though, I wouldn't change it for anything, Mark. It's awesome that we were able to broadcast in general, but to cover football, it's really, really cool.
It's to me, it's the ultimate team game. I mean, you love it. You got your brothers on the left, your brothers on the right, the brothers behind you. It's just it's you can't beat it. You cannot beat it. And if you really want to see the true impact of football and what it is, go watch Kenny Chesney's Boys of Fall video. You'll love it. You'll be able to live it. It talks about little kids, big kids. Different things like they're playing Cena's song.
Hey, by the way,
you know what?
John Cena's final match is tonight in WWE.
It's already over. It's over. He
Don't tell me what happened. Hush.
Kevin Stump, what you got, buddy?
Yep.
Hey, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Know y'all had a heck of a season, and I know you come up a little bit short in this championship game, but what would you like to say to your boys and all the great people on the radio?
I'm so proud of my guys, a young team that matured during the course of the season, grew up, and they played good football throughout the season. We just made too many mistakes tonight, and they capitalized on our mistake. We'll be back next year.
I hear you. Thanks for the time, Coach.
That's Juan Jackson, by the way. And, Kevin, I'll let you give your final synopsis of the game and being able to cover state the last couple of games today. Man, thank you for all that you do. And, obviously, it's been fun. Your take of these games, we got to call a historic game.
Yeah,
and this one, obviously, I know Wilson people are disappointed, but I think just like Juan Jackson said, they're going to turn it around. They've done it in 2 years. I think they'll be back.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I have a lot of faith in his kids and his coaching staff and their ability to win the big games. Just came up a little bit short today, but, if they keep turning them over and bringing them in like they have been doing in the past couple of years, then I think they'll be perfectly okay.
Get Patty in the heater. Get on out of here, my friend.
Hey, guys, I have Coach here.
Let's go to Braxton.
Coach.
Complete dominance in the second half. You didn't let them score a point elsewise. Defense really stepped up. You had great play all around. What did you like from your guys in the second half?
Yeah, it was just great effort. And, we had a little lead at halftime. We challenged them just to be dominant in the second half, and I thought we were. I thought we played really good defense in the second half, and the running game was good. We controlled the clock, and it was just a total team effort.
You guys are state champions now. Does it sound pretty good?
Sounds pretty dang good. And like I said, players deserve all the credit, but our coach staff did a great job with them. But, man, our players did a wonderful job this year. We have some great fans, and it was fun.
Absolutely. What does this mean for your community? I know it's you're no stranger to the playoffs and this big stage, but what does this mean for the community?
Well, it's just 7th state championship. And, we hadn't won one in 10 years, and it's a big deal. And Crest is a football community, and it's just a special place, and I was very proud to be a part of it.
Congratulations, Coach. Go enjoy.
Braxton, thank you, buddy. I just found out via text that one of our good friends of mine in the racing industry, Jack Flowers, passed away. So we're praying for the people of Brown University in Rhode Island. We're praying for the family, my good people in the racing world from Path Valley Speedway Park in Pennsylvania. Godspeed, Jack Flowers. Braxton, your final take of this game, my friend, and obviously, man, a great job you've done being able to paint the pictures on the sideline. Kim Winslow, Kevin Stump, our all-state sideline reporters. Such a great job, my friend. Braxton, you got a copy?
You got?
Yes, go ahead. Mm-hmm. I think it's cold, and I think the equipment is worn out.
Yeah, guys. You got me now?
Gotcha. Yeah.
I've enjoyed every second of this. We were able to do the Grimsley. We were able to do it, and I enjoyed that last year. And then coming back here and being able to do all 6.
Yeah, we should have never messed with it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just saying, being able to do the games last year, then come back again and do all 6 this year, it's been a blessing. It's been fun. A little chilly down here, but we've had a good time down here for sure. And it's such a special event, and being able to see such good football has been a true blessing.
Boy, they're putting the lights out. That's the night the lights went out in Chapel Hill. We got to tear on down this production.
Well, we're in Durham, baby.
Yeah, Chapel Hill and Durham. But remember, the lights went out in Chapel Hill, so they're going to copy it here in Durham. So, Mark Coates, man, your final take of this ride, and obviously we've enjoyed it. And
awesome
football will be back in August.
Awesome season for the Comets. Awesome season here. The state playoffs. A lot of talented kids that are going to be graduating and moving on, but a lot of talented kids coming back. So it'd be interesting to see how they grow and how they finish developing, in the coming years. But very exciting.
And I think Clayton football has a very big future with Coach Scott Chadwick and everything else as well. Well, we saw some great football along the way. Thank you always, Mark, and everyone else. Robbie.
Yeah, congratulations to the 8 state champions that have just been crowned this weekend. Congratulations to the 8 runner-up for the state championships. Again, 16 tremendous teams, tons of talent from a 1A all the way to the 8A. A remarkable weekend of North Carolina high school football that, as we said, Braxton said it, I'm blessed to be a part of, to call it. Appreciate your commitment and passion to what you do, Wesley, and the opportunity to come out and work and just throw in a couple things as we see along here. But congratulations once again to all the teams who were able to win the titles and the run-ups as well. It bodes well for North Carolina football moving into the future.
It's been a fun blast for sure. When we talked about covering last year and just doing it the last minute, the 4A championship game between Roseville and Grimsley, and our crew was there, I had a feeling there was a special moment. I had a feeling things were going to grow from there. Mm-hmm. We were just going to do 6 of 8 games, and then Josh Schreiber and Alan Dietz and Patrick Johnson made it happen where we could be able to do all 8. And I think I'm totally blessed with everybody that we have. There's people I pay. There's people that don't want money. There's people that do it because of the passion and the love for the sport, for what it is that we all do. There's people that, I don't want to take for granted who they are. And I appreciate each and every one of them sincerely from the bottom of my heart for the great work that they do. And I want to say thank you also to Q Tucker, Brandon Marie, Julie Kidd, everybody with the North Carolina High School Athletic Association for allowing us our platform to broadcast all 8 games. I know you got your other home, away, radio people. I understand that, and it's great. We done it last night for Clayton, but to be able to have the privilege to cover every game and carry it and have fun and make it entertaining and have over 11,000 streaming hits.
That's coming
in 3
into today.
days.
I'm sure we had some more today.
I'm sure after today it'll climb. But, man, thank you guys so much. For everybody that's on our team, thank you. We got the All-Star game in Greensboro next week for our amazing staff that's been a part of this. We thank you and yours. I want to mention Kevin Stump, Mr. Braxton Cutchin, Kim Winslow, our All-State sideline reporters, on the camera production, helping us be able to see sometimes look like dots on the field, especially at Keenan Stadium. Bree Rainey and Jackie Posey as well, and she done some color too. Appreciate Mark Coates, appreciate Robbie Worrell, appreciate everybody that's on our staff. And could not do it, but also Josh Schreiber, Alan Dietz in Hickory. I'm Wesley Outland. Thank you so much for checking out our coverage. Archives are available on all podcast platforms and outlets. And we'll be back for the East-West All-Star Games, the 78th edition from Greensboro in 7 days, next Sunday from Jamison Stadium. For all of our crew, thank you again to the NCHSAA. We'll do it next year, God willing, in 2026. Good night from Durham.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
You're not going to want to miss tonight's county fair. I'm going to be.
We are your window to your community.
Did you see the last 5 minutes of that football game last night?
Oh man, I saw the whole thing. And a lifeline to keep you safe when danger is near.
Everybody who is listening needs to take cover as soon as they can. This is one of the biggest storms.
We are live and local. We are America's broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress you depend on your local radio stations.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to STOP.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
The following is an exclusive broadcast presentation of the Community Radio Network. We are CRN. More details at wearecrn.com.
The North Carolina High School Athletic Association welcomes you to tonight's game.
We are excited to celebrate the hashtag NCHSAA Game Locked In, which honors everything that makes high school sports special.
Let's continue to create a positive, welcoming environment for everyone. Cheer loudly, support your team, show respect to officials, opponents, and each other.
Let's make tonight's game one to remember, full of pride, positivity, and what it means to be truly locked in.